Hi. Happy Friday. Your fellow D&D squad members.
Yippee!
Hello.
Yippee!
No.
Sup?
Oh, we don't.
There you go, Zombae. You now got a backdrop to dance on. You're in the tavern. Dance.
Wait. I gotta zoom out.
You gotta get on the table though, somehow.
Dance with the rabbit bard. Canonically, Ori is in the background, just saying.
Or is in the background.
Yeah, can't you see him? He's right behind you.
Little babe, look at her go.
He's fucking massive compared to you. You seem to be kind of small there, mate.
I'm canonically correct on a table. What do you mean?
No, quite a small table. Let's see. Do I have another one? Hang on. Where's my other one that I normally use?
Sketch put on. No, that will
There you go.
see me.
Dance for our entertainment streamer. How are you flying? Zombies flying, apparently.
Yeah.
So funny.
Zombies not dancing now. Zombies flying.
It's even better.
So last we left off, you guys met Karl Vakta in Valaki's Blue Water Inn. You managed to unveil the fact he was using a fake name at the time, and he's offered you 800 gold to get him out of Valaki just somewhere to the west. He didn't particularly care where. You accepted his offer of 800 gold, knowing that 400 of it will be used to transport the windmill and yourselves relatively safely across the landscape. As you were getting ready last week, you procured yourselves rations enough to survive you a very long time that can be stored within the windmill, ready for your use. And Zombae was getting ready to read the instruction manuals on how actually to use the windmill correctly.
Yeah.
After poring over what it's kind of like an instruction manual kind of thing that was left in the windmill, you find that there is a small pedestal to where there is a small black hole that seems to lead to nowhere. Underneath where it is being housed, there is absolutely nothing, and it is instructed that you need to dump the gold that you require into the hole itself. Currently speaking, you can see that the house or the windmill is in massive disarray. Currently, everything is very damaged from all the moving that you've had to do to get here. More so than when you first got it. Before we move on with the adventure and start traveling through the woods, is there any last second things anyone wishes to do?
Find out what our items do on paper.
I already gave them to you on paper, Joe. Yeah, absolutely on paper. You have the Ring of Night, you have the Holy Chalice, and you have a +1's Golden Rapier. There may or may not be a reason I'm not typing up the Golden Rapier one until you properly identified it.
Yeah, lazy.
Do we have
Well,
a
yeah,
way
mostly.
to identify it?
Nope. None
No,
of you have that.
I don't.
No.
None of you have the spell identifier, so you have to work out the items and properties yourself.
And I ain't paying that douchebag to do it.
Yep.
On principle at this
Yeah.
point.
Must expensive, isn't it?
I don't care what it costs. It's on principle. I don't like him.
What is wrong with the great Kali?
Okay, not very sassy.
He's very douchey.
Okay.
Very. Yeah.
Then,
I agree.
as you travel, there will be days and nights to where you yourself have nothing to do, is there any tasks or things or projects that you would like to undertake, given that you have about a week of downtime?
We went over some of this, didn't we?
So you could attempt to craft items, if that's the kind of thing you're after, attempt to brew potions, all those kind of things. Anything you wish to try and do. Obviously, you'll lose access to a town, so you won't really be able to interact with people whilst doing it. So crafting is probably the most realistic thing you could do.
Could I try to like read tarot cards with my playing card set?
Try to rig your cards.
Oh yeah, I was gonna make holy
Read
water.
Tarot with playing cards?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
you do
you
that with
can
regular
read-
playing cards?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Yeah, you can rig a normal playing card deck if you have the know-how. Do you have proficiency in gaming set cards?
I would assume so.
when you made your character, it would say you get some kind of set.
So, you have playing card sets. Do you have forgery kit? Or what else could be? Describe the way how you'd want to rig it.
Just like basic stuff to I don't know, see if tomorrow is gonna be like a shitty day for someone or not.
Yeah, I
Not-
think
Not
Thank
like
you.
really specific, but just like vague.
you're asking
think
you're asking two different things right now. He's asking to read tarot cards, and you're asking to rig a deck of cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
why I was
Strahd.
confused. Can you read tarot with a regular deck of cards? I don't know. Maybe.
Yes,
And
you
we
can.
said yes.
Yes,
Okay.
you
And we
can.
said yes.
Yeah, there's like translations from normal decks to tarots. You can attempt to do so. How accurate your readings are going to be very much up to skill. You have playing cards as a thing. Do you have
What do I have?
Arcana or Religion?
Mm. No. Like
Then I would say
proficiency? No.
without any sort of connection to either the weave or deity of some kind, I would say realistically you would just be doing a tarot reading and hoping it's true.
Because I do have sleight of hand.
Yeah,
But
but
that-
I mean, sleight of hand would help you try
So,
to
like-
fool someone that you've done a tarot reading.
That's like in the
Yes.
moment kind of thing.
Yeah.
I would
Like, you
pretty
can
much
absolutely do
appreciate
that. Like, you
Technically,
could
that
find
would be
someone to pay you to
deception,
do
not
that.
sleight of hand. Sleight of hand would be more of a magic trick, would it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's in the moment. It's like you're not doing magic trick now, and then in half an hour you fooled him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So it's kind of one of the things.
What was that trick to find items in the compendium? Give something. H?
Fine.
To find something in the compendium by typing it in. Was it J?
Okay, so short answer, no, right?
Oh, shift space to get the spotlight thing up. That's what you mean.
If space. Ah, there you go.
But yeah, like, you can absolutely try that, but that's not something that you can do as downtime right now. I thought you meant you
Right.
legitimately wanted to do a tarot reading, but without some connection to a higher power of some kind, you're not really going to be able to pull it off.
Is Bub gonna tell anybody that she wants to do a tarot reading?
Doesn't sound like it.
I mean, I would like to learn, but if it's not like an actual option, I also have a drum that I would like to learn how to play.
I think Adriana might be able to.
It's like a teenager in the garage. We're all gonna be annoyed
Yeah.
for 7 days.
I mean, you can absolutely learn to play drums. It's normally a month downtime. However, you
But
can
I am
absolutely
actually
do a
proficient on the drum, just so you know.
Yeah.
Ready?
I would say with a week's worth of practice, I would allow you to put half proficiency onto your drum, and when you do 3 more weeks, you'll be able to get a full.
But he's already proficient, or she's already proficient.
Yeah, I'm already proficient.
So I don't know why you're asking.
Oh. Can I become proficient with my drum? You're already positioned. Why are you asking?
So yes,
No,
yes
no,
you can.
like- Oh, I think I said what I said wrong. Is there like, what's the word I'm looking for? A song of the land that I could learn while traveling.
So you know how to
Song
play
of the
the,
Land.
she knows how to play the drums, but she'd like to learn specific land songs. You know, it's like I can play the guitar, but I don't know a certain song how to play it.
Yeah.
Like, I know it doesn't apply for this land, but let's say like an anthem for a country. Like, what's the song of the land?
To do so, you'd have to have a book that has some sort of music knowledge in it for you to do so. Those would be readily available in the town, would cost about 25 gold.
You only get 25 gold.
So it kind of depends on what kind of music you want to learn.
I just said the anthem. If it.
What, the
if
anthem
it-
of Barovia?
But first lands without people are dying left and right. Do you think they have an anthem?
That's
Interesting
what I'm
question.
saying. Like, that's like the default answer I would go to when I'm trying to figure out what the song of the land would be.
Well, there's a few different ones, historically speaking, around the land. Go ahead and roll for me an investigation.
Any
to see
native
what-
songs. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check then. And I'll lower the DC since you're going specific to something here. 19. Okay.
It's
So-
raining men.
As you look for native songs, you do find a small bookshop within Vallaki that does sell a random assortment of books. It seems relatively secondhand. And you are able to find 2 books based on older generations of the land around. One seems to be more religious battle music of some kind. Something to do with the Silver Order, though you don't know the historical context. And the other is to do with a lost tribe of a village somewhere within the mists. Each one would cost 25 gold pieces. Which one would you like to purchase?
Both.
You want to buy both?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, if you can strike off 50 gold pieces, you have both the Silver Dragon hymn book as well as the Lost Village prayer book.
Do you
Is that in
have
the
that? Or am I,
compendium?
wait, do you have that 50 gold, or am I marking it off mine? Because I remember you gave me like gold.
Yeah, no, I had 100. I just
Okay.
made it 50.
Okay.
Can you just make a note of that into your thing, and I will flesh them out so you have
In 6
a
months.
reason to read something to see if you might find
In
something
6 months?
interesting
Okay.
about the land as you go.
Okay, what was the name of the book?
Just write in the chat the names.
So
Sweet. It's
you
easier.
have Silver Order hymn book and you Lost Village. Lost
I
Village.
was going to make holy water, I think.
Silver Order Hyman book.
Okay,
Hymn.
Hyman, shut up.
Hyman. I'm naming it.
Hoiman.
Okay, so you said that the Silver Order one was the one with the battle hymn. Hyman,
Yeah.
whatever.
Hyman.
Can I learn that song?
Yep. I would say probably to practice and kind of master a song, I'd say a week is about appropriate for one song for someone who's already proficient in it.
Okay.
So I would say you are proficient in. There are 3 major songs in there that take your interest just off the top of my head. There would be the Battle March song. They're kind of their pre-battle kind of prayer, as it were, and then their peacetime song. Which one would you prefer to learn?
Okay, so there's the pre-battle, middle of the battle and peaceful times?
Basically, yeah.
Middle of the battle.
So, Battle March of the Silver Order. There you go. So you learn the song Battle March of the Silver Order, ready for any time you may wish to play it.
Does it have like a specific effect, or just it's music for the background?
Currently speaking, as far as you're aware, it's just a song you have. It may or may not have some use at some point.
Okay.
Keep an ear out.
Cat.
No?
Cat.
Somebody's sitting on the potty and he's just like playing the battle march song.
Dun,
From the battle march.
Dun, 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 dun.
Would
gonna-
that just be a
I'm-
song full of brown noise?
We roll for
I'm gonna-
initiative.
I'm gonna start a battle and I'm gonna hide like behind ZeTian and I'm just gonna start playing my drums like.
Attach yourself to her back so you're playing it. while she's in
Yeah.
combat.
Yeah. It's only she can hear it.
Okay,
so you have.
that's as much as I'm gonna do. Thank you. Love you.
Yeah,
Bye.
that's up sorted for a week. Does anyone else have something they would like to project
Yeah,
on? for
I'm
the
I'm
weekend?
making holy water.
Okay. That's through the ceremony spell, I assume, yes?
Yeah.
Are you trying to punch holes in water?
I am trying to punch
Ceremony
holes in the water.
It's a holy
ceremony.
water.
Right, so you need 25 gold of silver powder, so it's basically half the cost of a normal one. And you simply cast it for 1 hour, so it's a level 1 spell, so reasonably speaking, you can make as many as you have money for.
I have.
So how many would you like to make?
Um.
They're normally 50 gold, you can make it for 25, essentially.
Oh, okay. So
a
25
business
gold
in this,
per
huh?
piece.
Per vial of holy water.
Per
Yeah.
bottle.
Per bottle.
If I look at the... I'm just wondering if you might have something that might work. Hang on. So it specifically requires powdered silver. So if you have something that is made of silver that you could grind down, there is no reason why you couldn't
I have
use
9
that
silver.
instead.
Could I,
That might
could I
work.
give
I
Could I
have
give-
legit 9 silver.
could I give some
I mean,
some of
considering
my
it's taking 25 gold pieces of silver and their value to thing is pretty legit in these times, I would say that would literally be 9 gold pieces worth of silver. Or, sorry, 9. No, yeah, that would be 9 silver pieces of gold. You know what I mean.
No, I'm now confused.
Well,
It would
could
be
you just-
9 silver pieces worth of silver, but you need 25 gold pieces worth of silver, so you would need 250 gold coins.
Well, I have
that point.
136 gold.
Couldn't you just convert it before we leave town into silver
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
and do it that way?
Yeah, so
But
like
I'm
I
just
have
saying, like,
I have 136
either way you
gold.
do it, you would end up spending the same amount of money anyway. It's kind of what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know the conversion. I can't math.
Well,
I'm bisexual. I can't
olden
math.
times, 1 gold piece was actually had the amount of gold in it worth 1 gold piece. So a silver piece would have the same, so the amount of silver in it is worth 1 silver piece. So
So gold
powdered
and
silver
silvers
that
are
is
worth
worth
the
250, which is worth 25 gold pieces, would need 250 silver pieces. So it
How
would still
much?
cost you the same amount of gold if you were to grind it yourself anyway. I was more thinking about if you like picked up any random loot that you might use that had silver in it.
I do. If I knew this was happening, I do have the silver rattle. I have no use for. It's broken into pieces, but I kept it.
and
The
if I
silver
could
rattle-
enlarge
A little
my
bit
hand,
higher quality.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about quality. It just says silver powder. So I would say the rattle, if you ground it down,
That's what I mean. Like it's got to be worth. It would have been worth something.
probably have. Let's think.
so I had a couple of questions.
I would say
About
probably
that.
1 vial's worth.
Like you're welcome to it if you wanted it.
Yes, please. Thank you. I
Oh
appreciate
wait, I
it.
just want to. I'm trying to clean out this inventory.
Like,
Yeah.
how about I give some of my silver dagger shavings from sharpening it, like the little silver dust?
silvering an item does not make it pure silver.
No, I
yeah,
have a silver
silvering
dagger.
is literally
Yeah, but
like a
he
layer
has
of
the silver dagger, though.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about my silver dagger, the one that I sharpen. Whenever I sharpen, I collect all of the dust.
Yeah, there's a difference between a silver dagger and a silvered dagger. You have a silvered dagger.
Ah.
You? Okay.
every-
It's not a
Yeah.
silver dagger.
And let's say I enlarge the thing that Joker is trying to give her. Would it-
Oh, cheating might
Oh.
work.
I like cheating.
Okay, that's actually quite interesting.
Yeah,
Let me have a look.
I'm gonna. Well, just for the record, I'm deleting it from my inventory, so just keep that in mind, so you know.
Okay, large 5.
Or should I
Let's have
send
a
it to her?
look. Just delete it, that'll be easiest way.
Okay, thank you.
So, the target, a creature or object, okay?
Mhm.
The object increases by one size category. So,
It's a rattle.
in this, it is saying is 8 timesing its weight for doubling its size because of the way volume works.
Mhm.
There is nothing here.
These are
Now,
like speed.
The
speed.
hard part is going to be the fact that enlarge only lasts 1 minute.
Yeah, you have to speed shave it or something. I don't know, crush it or grind
The
it.
casting
I would-
ceremony takes an hour.
Ah.
So that was a great idea, but unfortunately, because of the timings involved, you wouldn't be able
I
to.
mean,
Well,
You
do,
can-
do you need
you
the
can
silver for
start-
the whole ceremony, or just
Yeah,
the last
that's-
5 seconds? Because you know, like when
Um,
you know, in magical spells and all that, you know, the ingredients are only used at the last seconds, so the spell can happen.
I mean, we have a
sometimes,
week,
yeah.
right? So.
Well, he's saying that the spell's an hour, so the item wouldn't be enlarged for the whole hour. But if it
Uh,
only
If-
consumes, if it only consumes on ending of the spell, you only need it for 1 minute.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Unfortunately,
not-
in the case of this spell, because it's part of its components, because they're mixing it in, essentially, it wouldn't work. But not gonna lie, that was a good idea. Just a shame that time doesn't quite work out for it.
Could you not enlarge
There are
the
other
shavings?
spells at a higher level that could work, but
Well, I mean, if we enlarge the shavings, then I would have to reshave them.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, I gave you enough for 1. That's all I got in like actual silver. Otherwise, I got silver.
No, that's
weapons, and
fine.
that's
I mean,
shit.
I can make 3
It's fine.
vials overall.
Yeah.
And still have some gold left over.
Oh,
Yeah, 3 vials is it's nice to have on hand just for when you need it. So
Yep.
I say it's fine.
Okay.
Is there anything, because that would only really take you like 1 day. Is there anything else you would want to try?
I think I just want to study up on Strahd and like maybe find like weaknesses or some loopholes.
does anyone have another
Understand
musical
him.
instrument?
I don't know.
I do.
I don't think so.
I do.
Understand the land. Understand what we're facing.
Mm.
Because
Okay.
a song that's just like drums doesn't sound that good.
I was say I have a violin.
I know Adriana plays the skin flute.
No, I play the violin. But
I'm
And-
guessing you want to do your
How
own thing.
Exactly, Zombae, are you going to try and find this information about the land?
I'm just waiting.
Are you also wanting to buy a book from the bookstore, see if there's something that might work? Or do you have another thought of how to get the information?
I had a thought. I mean, we're kind of out in the. Where are we again right now?
We're just about to leave the town, technically.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna be leaving this.
You're just
town.
about to leave the town, so I'm just clearing up any
Well,
last second things that you
prepping.
might want to buy from the town in order to do your projects for next week. That's why I'm giving you that kind of last moment, just to like, if there's anything to buy, we can buy before we go, kind of thing. Okay, whilst Zom thinks that over, Joker, Bunny, do you two have anything?
I do, but I'll go at the end.
You're gonna go at the end? Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So
bylaws.
this is for like things we're doing for the thing, time, right?
Yeah,
Well,
so basically you've
do you need anything for the town, and what are you doing on the way?
Don't need anything
Yeah.
for the town. I'm gonna give Carl the sugar,
Okay.
Still give her cake.
so he
Hey.
can make the cake.
Okay.
So I'm doing that as the first thing, which takes 3 seconds. And then
That's a week to transfer sugar.
I give him 1 grain of sugar at a time. And after that, am I able to play with Bub?
You
With
keep
my
Yeah,
deal.
you've
me.
got
Like, can I also
proficiency
learn it?
check. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm.
I
that's what I'll
would give you
I-
advantage on learning because you are a native of the land.
I know how I'm gonna do it now, or try.
There you
So
go.
do I,
Okay.
am I rolling? Sketch?
Sorry.
Okay. How are you planning, Zombie?
Oh,
I am going to take the time to pray to my deities under the shelter of the faithful. And just see if they can send me guidance. And heal me and,
That's-
do all their fun
Not
little
quite how-
things.
For what?
I don't know.
However,
I'm reading
Doesn't
through
that
it.
require,
It's
If you wish
like-
to pray to a deity, that is perfectly fine. Can you go ahead and roll a religion check to see if you obtain an answer? So you're basically asking about this land to see if your deity is able to procure you some knowledge. 15.
15. Jeez.
Turn off the mod.
Guidance. Wait.
That's a 12. That's 10 or higher.
that is over 10.
Yeah, I can add more.
Okay. What
Why did I-
wish, as it were you specifically kind to give to your deity?
Kind of like the instances of when we have met him so far and the troubles that we have faced and kind of what I've gathered from each town that we've talked to people.
Okay, so you're more informing your deity of Strahd.
Yeah,
in
but
hopes
I
that
mean,
you'll be able to.
so like, if the question is like, maybe a religion synopsis of what we would be dealing with.
Okay. So you want to see if he knows anything about vampires, I guess.
I guess, yeah. I guess.
Okay, sure.
I guess that would work.
Okay, so that's Bay Sword. Bunny, was there anything else you wanted?
Yeah, I wanted to ask. I think it would be Babe. I don't know who else is proficient in Arcana. If they wanted to make the
I am not proficient in Arcana.
okay. I don't know if we have anybody then. Oh no, I am. Hold up.
Hold up.
Okay then. Can I make these? Or try and make these?
Oh yeah, you got
You
the.
will need an alchemist kit.
Is there one here?
You have the leftovers, and you have the ingredients.
Do we
But
have the
you don't-
ingredients though? I thought we had the ingredients for liquid Viagra.
Is the
Yeah.
ingredients for liquid Viagra. But you don't have the knowledge of how specifically to make it. So any check at attempting to do so will be at disadvantage.
Will I lose the materials? If I fail?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if you don't succeed, then you haven't tried either, though. Might as well try.
True.
But what else you guys use the ingredients for? And you said they were cheap, right? So we can always buy more.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wish to. Like, you know these ingredients create said potion. You
No
just don't know how
butterflies.
they go together.
If you keep trying, maybe you'll become, better and it won't be a disadvantage or something. You gotta
I
try a
don't
bunch.
want no more butterflies.
Oh, there'll be more butterflies.
No.
Oh, we're going to a place with a hospital, right?
No, well, you can go there, but we're leaving the town.
I know. I'm saying that's where we're heading to.
Yeah,
Okay.
the place you're going to does have a hospital.
Okay. I'll just leave them then.
Wussy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play with the book
Okay.
and wait for the cake.
Yeah, I'd say together, you are both able to not necessarily master, but you're pretty proficient in playing the battle match song. Okay. ZeTian, Jade, do you have anything you would like to do for the week?
I don't think I have anything particular, but if anyone help, then
Oh, you're just cutting out. Or is that just me?
He's a very quiet.
Yes.
I don't think I have anything I want to do in particular.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
If anyone needs my help, then
Could
Do you
gather
have
some
an
food.
instrument?
I don't have instrument. No. Sorry,
You can play the belly drum. Just belly drum.
Eh,
I'm not fat.
Did you just call her fat? To the couch.
to the couch.
Yeah, how dare you?
I guess I can make food. I don't know. Do I need to make food?
Well, we're gonna have to
There
eat,
enough
but
food?
I bought enough food for 2 weeks, and it's only a week journey. But it's it's a kitchen, so it's nothing special. But we're all gonna have to eat and cook, I guess. Roll. I don't know if we
Yep.
roll for that, but
Basically, generally speaking, if you're just cooking normal food as rations, there's no roll. If you're trying to make something fancier that might lift your spirits, like if you got something dark happening to you, then that would require a chef's check, for example.
I don't think I had culinary skill. Yeah, I think I'll leave it as that. I don't think I have anything special.
Then Joker.
Well, I don't think I need anything particularly from town, except maybe a history book. I'd like
Okay.
to something more pertaining to the founding of the town and the area. I don't know if what that cost me. As detailed as I could possibly get it.
So kind of a general history book of the town. Those
Well, the
are
town,
relevant.
the founder, and the general area, I guess. The history of the area.
Yeah.
I would require to have the. Well, I would personally require to have like some kind of description of the founder, if not an actual portrait, just to compare something to.
You are already aware of
I know the statue.
the saint that is said to have made the town.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's actually him.
Any books you would find as a general fund would probably corroborate that story.
Okay. I don't know if I need. Do I owe you money for that?
No, like it's the kind of thing where you could flick through and find it. Also, just watch Zombae just walk off screen as well. Okay. You could just basically just flick through books and be like, yeah, this says roughly what I was expecting. You know what
Okay.
I mean? I'll allow you to roll an investigation check just to see if you are able to find something that might go against that. 19. Okay. Can you go ahead and roll an insight check for me?
Okay. All the big numbers next to the little numbers keep scaring me.
Okay. So, going through the books in the bookkeeper's shop, you find the general kind of obvious stuff, history of Valakia, Great Founder, all the kind of fluff that is normally expected with a town's history. You do find one book that seems to be written by someone who wasn't from Valaki, that seems to have ever so slightly different opinions on what may or may not have happened. With your insight check, you can see what is written in this book does seem to be a lot more factual than what the others are kind of guffing about.
Okay.
If you would like to buy it so you
yeah.
could read it properly, it would be 25 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Okay.
I'd buy that for
So,
a
can you place in, and I'll write it down,
61 minus 25.
the history of Valaki architecture?
31, 36. 36. Okay, the gold's gone. History of Valaki.
Pocket
I'll write that
bacon.
in a second.
I want some pocket bacon.
Okay. I think that's all I would really need after the food we bought, the weapons we have.
Okay.
Then I would like to spend my downtime, since I noticed that the old man is no longer following me. I would reattune to the sword.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna spend most of my time in private in this house, unless something happens, obviously, on the way. I would.
And are you attempting to talk to the spectre that seems to be summoned when you are attuned to this thing?
Yeah. And does he look anything like the description I've been reading about? Or in the statue, obviously.
Okay. Then I'm going to keep the results secret for now, but just so I've got the results so I can write it up.
Okay.
Can you roll for me an investigation check to see if he matches?
Well, my last one was so much better. Can't you just use that one?
Nope, there's a new check.
Nice try.
That's the same one. Yay!
Okay. And can you roll me a perception check at disadvantage, as
Oh
he
my
is
God.
not very clear to make out to see if you can compare the two.
I don't think I need to roll again.
So that is a 6 then total. Okay.
Wait, maybe we get it better on the disadvantage. Aw.
We will get better 2. I mean, it is better.
It is better.
You're technically right.
You can't deny that.
If only I had advantage, I had such a higher number.
So I will let you know now, and I'll get more to it when the day comes where you're able to do it properly. From the book, you are able to get a fairly decent description by kind of going through the books that you've seen and the one you're going through now. With your perception check, you do find it hard to pinpoint where the features are on the Spectre as the days go on. But as the days go on, it does more and more clear.
Cool.
So, we'll come back to that when it becomes apparent.
Fair enough. I would also like to practice talking to my patron in any fashion I could. If not mentally, then I would talk to it through the spell by summoning it if I had to. I'm not using the ring I have just yet because I don't know anything about it. And I've noticed that a lot of magic shit goes kablooey around here.
So you're not going to use the ring, you're going to attempt to make contact.
Through my head, first of all, and then if that doesn't work, well, I'll try that a couple times. Then I'd have to summon it and try to talk to it mentally again. And if that doesn't work, then I would probably talk to it through, what the hell's the name of that spell? Speak with animals, which I know it doesn't like, but it's the only way I may have to communicate with it at the moment.
Since you are essentially treating it as a deity, can you make me a religion check to see how successful your attempts are?
Religion. Oof. That's not good.
Okay. Also, just checking my
with
fan.
advantage, right? Because I saved his children's bodies. Which I would be asking about, by the way.
Actually, that's fair. Go ahead and make it advantage.
Could be a 1, I know it.
17.
Ooh.
D6 dice.
Okay. Just to double check, my fan isn't coming through the mic at all, is it?
I don't hear it.
No. I don't hear it.
Fantastic. Right. Okay. So, I believe that is everyone's downtime activities sorted. Joker's is the only one really that I need to come back to per se, and Bay's.
Well, I also
Which are both religion checks.
I also would need to study up on that book I found, the other one, and I'd like to probably figure out. I would like to tune to the ring and play with the chalice, see what the hell that liquid is.
Okay. That'll be more investigation checks then. I'll say your timetable's getting quite full.
Yeah, it would be. I don't know if a week would be enough, but
Go ahead and roll one more investigation to see if you can fit that in as well.
oh, but the other ones are so good. Oh, never mind. I like this one.
Okay. Then, with a 21, I will say this one now, because I think it would make sense considering what Bay is completing.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
As you are checking up on what the components and what the instincts are of the chalice, you know it only fills up when it's in darkness, which you manage to figure out you do. You create another cup of fluid, and as you are doing this, Bay is busy preparing a ceremony to prepare a flask of holy water herself,
Oh,
whilst jiggling her booty apparently.
this is how I make, and I
That's how you make
prepare.
holy water.
Holy
That is how you make holy water.
Holy water sprays into the air when you do that.
Yeah.
Holy,
Yeah.
holy water. Okay, I'm done.
so
I'm done.
as
That's gonna be some
and,
good holy water.
Bay does a very strange holy water dance. You notice the glistening of the water inside of what she is using as a vial. And you can tell immediately from your high investigation check that the liquid that is being created in your chalice is incredibly similar to what is in her vial. As you compare the properties of the two, you realize that what is being produced in your chalice is a form of holy water.
Interesting.
However, you find if you attempt to bottle it, it seems to lose its properties.
Must be
Oh,
drinking
God.
from the chalice.
This is exactly how I make holy water.
So it seems, from your investigation, this seems to be a golden flask that, in the darkness, will produce holy water, which can then be thrown to whatever creature you're attacking with it. And it seems to be able to do that property once a day.
Can I throw it on some leave it like a cold shower? No, bad bay.
Golden
Bad
shower. Wait, what?
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 Okay. Yeah, that's
Splashing any of your companions? Which companion are you splashing with it?
Oh, I'm
No,
splashing
no, I was just
Dessel
thinking,
for
like,
sure.
pour it down like a cold shower.
You can splash
Okay.
me. I'm okay with that.
I would probably pour it on myself to see what happens, just because I like a little
When
bit
you
of
pour on yourself, nothing occurs to you.
Well, you have 7 tries.
Well, it works in darkness. It doesn't have to be technically dark. Because I did it in the darkness of the house in a box or some shit. I can't remember.
In a box.
Yeah, and
Like
once
once
a
per
day.
day. Once per day. So
Once
You
it's
have
been
7 tries.
produced, it can stay in the chalice, regardless if it's in darkness or not.
yeah.
Mm.
So you
Well,
can produce it, then take it away and splash it wherever. But the moment it leaves the goblet, it starts to lose its properties.
for shits and giggles, even if it's once a day, no, it won't work. But maybe I would try like an idiot while people are sleeping. Maybe try and like dribble someone on them in their sleep.
Okay.
I gotta figure out what it does.
Dribble on you in your sleep, guys.
Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle the Drizzler.
This is starting to sound a lot more sexier than I expected.
Drizzle the Drizzler.
1 second, sketch.
Have a good shift. Thank you so much for joining. There we go.
Also, I want to ask if anybody wanted while we're in the house traveling, did anybody want the heavy crossbow or this eye patch of the rat, or whatever they want
Oh,
to call
that's
it?
right. You have those things.
I'm just trying to. I forgot to ask people earlier. I don't know if anybody wants that eye patch. It does some range damage.
Sketch was. Does that do anything? Oh.
I think it was a 1d6 at
Okay. Cool.
20 feet.
There we go. Hands.
I think that's what he explained.
Sorry.
That.
I missed what you're saying. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna ask just in general, did anybody want the heavy crossbow or the eye patch of the rat?
No. Sell them.
I should have
Yeah, you
sold
can
them.
sell them. That's true.
Well, I would
You
ask
still
anybody, and if they
can.
didn't want it, I would probably sell at least the heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would wait till
I'll take
magic
the
show.
I'll
You
take
want
the
it?
iPad. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't actually have an item for it, so you're gonna have to make one. And Sketch never gave me the actual thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can make it.
Okay.
And if I sold the heavy crossbow, could I get money for it?
If you were to sell an item back, it's usually at around half the price of its actual value, not the value you'd normally buy it at.
Okay, then you know what? Then I would probably leave it in the house for security in the house.
Yeah, just make a turret out of it.
Yeah, I'll leave it by the door in case you got to shoot out the window or something. That's fine.
He's gonna Home Alone it.
Yeah.
I
It's
just
always
don't
useful to have spare, like in the house, probably useful to have a couple of spares just in case.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
I just
Makes
don't know
sense
how
to
to
me.
put there's no house inventory. I don't know what to do for that. I'm gonna
Let's
put it-
see.
It's either that or I edit the item to make 0 pounds in my editing and keep it there.
Here you go, look. I will make a character called Windmill Inventory.
Yay! Put some food in there and a heavy crossbow. I'll transfer it to the person.
Yeah, 1 sec. I will give everyone ownership of Windmill Inventory. But everyone now has ownership of it. Obviously, ignore all the actual skills and all that. But you can just use that as an inventory track. You can just throw in anything.
Send the player. It's not on the sheet.
Yeah, you might have to open it up and drag it over.
Okay,
If you
not a
have
problem.
both sheets, you should be able to drag it in.
I still don't see the character. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
there you
I'll
go.
figure it out. Thank you.
It seems you have to drag and then delete, annoyingly, but
That's
Yeah.
okay. That way I'm not carrying it anymore.
yeah. But you can drag any item in and then delete it.
I guess I'll also leave the common clothes in case anybody needs some spares.
Yeah.
Delete. Or we pick up any strays. I guess I'll also leave a pair of manacles in case anybody we get any things. I guess that's it. I don't know. That's basically everything I needed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Plus,
I'd figure
whatever
out
you
it's
give me
there
later.
if anyone else wants it in the future, so. Okay. Then, just double checking before I begin the journey. Is everyone happy with their downtime stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Then, on the day of your journey, You guys all head out of the eastern section of town, and you return to the windmill, which is currently, quote-unquote, hiding just outside of town. As you enter inside, you see Karl Vakta seems a bit on edge to the fact that you brought him to this abandoned windmill. Excuse me, what are we doing here? I mean, you said we had a way to travel. We've headed out the wrong gate, and now you've brought me to a abandoned windmill.
This is
What
where
are we
we
doing?
eat you. Sorry.
I'm gonna chime in and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, shut up, you pretty boy. You told me you were gonna make me a cake today, and so this is where you're gonna make me my cake."
And I'm gonna be
mean,
like, you did say that.
I will happily bake a cake, but your amenities here seem lackluster.
I
Let's
will
say.
grab him by the collar and start dragging him to the house. We'll explain later, get in the house. No time to waste.
Explain
Okay.
later, get in the house.
As you grab him and throw him in, Zombae, where are you getting the money from to fix the windmill?
I thought everybody pitched in. What happened to that money?
Well, technically, he owes us 800. We could take it as we go. Well, we said at minimum 800. We never said the final price. So
He said 800 in total.
Yeah,
He
no,
said
he
eight-
said
he did say
800,
eight.
and I thought we were
Okay.
putting 400 to that from.
you could
that.
ask for 400 up front.
Well, then, yeah, fucking 400 up front if we were going anyway.
I mean,
Okay.
Otherwise, we're not
Roll
going
a
anywhere.
persuasion check.
it's not like we're leaving him
Roll a
though. Like we're giving the house with him.
advantage. As you turn to him and goes, well, we're not going anywhere unless we have 400 gold.
And we're not,
Since
even if we
you're
had the
going
gold,
to-
we're all traveling together, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's not like we're leaving him in the forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I Oh no, never mind.
So, Bay, go ahead and roll a persuasion check. As you ask nicely.
You would get advantage, right? 'Cause I would-
Wow.
Yes, that would be
I
advantage.
asked nicely.
Oh, right. A
but
6 on
it's
Z6 is a natural 20.
Yep.
Freak!
So- Start the journey with a boon.
Freak!
Okay, then. I'll keep that in mind for the very first thing.
Yeah.
As you talk to him and you say, well, we can't go anywhere without money, he very shakingly hands you a small purse of gold with 400 gold pieces in it.
Thank
As you
mighty
take it
fine,
and start to pour it into the black hole on the table, you start to see as parts of the house almost starts to fix itself. You watch as banisters, all the splinters that have come off, start to magically mend together. It takes in total around an hour as this transformation takes place. However, you watch as windows get fixed, as small shards of glass come just flying through the air to reattach themselves to where they were. You watch banisters and wood almost de-age in front of your eyes. And you can feel the sensation that there seem to be other people around that seem to be sweeping. As whilst you don't see anyone, you see that dust seems to be being swept by an invisible force and piling it up and pushing out the doors. After the hour, with 400 gold pieces, the house, or the windmill, sorry, looks almost brand new. The kitchen is now very much up to the standards of Karl. And you have a rather comfortable sleeping area to the point where you almost feel loath to move, knowing that it will get damaged as you move.
We all see the house repairing itself, right?
Yeah.
I'm mentally thinking that it's harnessing the ghost children's souls as slave labor.
You are free to believe what you think.
It is their home. What do you mean?
Definitely is.
Well, I don't say it out loud because I mean we got to use our we got to use what we have at hand, and it might be opposed to what the group thinks. So, but that's what I'm thinking, that all the trapped souls in this house, which are mostly children, if not all, are the ones being forced to fix this house for us.
That's okay. It's fine. Free child labor. Well, I guess actually it's not
Sounds
free.
favorite.
It's really not actually free. We are paying them very well.
Yeah.
Well, that was certainly something. You see as Carl's inspecting all the woodwork. This is almost brand new. It's like, well,
Welcome to our
I
humble
have no
abode.
words. As he says this, Adriana just swiftly and harshly pushes a bag of sugar into his hands.
Yeah.
Make cake.
Sounds right.
Make cake.
Make cake.
As he looks down and
make,
goes,
make this.
okay, a cake.
Mhm.
I mean, with the equipment now, I suppose that's not too much of a bother. As he disappears into not exactly a closed kitchen, but kind of a kitchenette on the side of the windmill. And you can start seeing him kneading what seems like a breadish consistency somewhere, adding in sugar and making what looks like a cake.
Bread cake.
You don't know what kind of cake yet until yet.
Baguette du cake.
As the day ends, can you
Baguette.
mark off 7 rations for the food required for your long rest?
7 rations.
Each of us?
For everyone. Not. Why did I say 7? 5 rations, sorry, for each one of you.
I did. We did go out of our way to buy food for the house. Are we still using our own rations?
That's up to you.
I mean, I have 20
You
rations.
can use
so I'll
food
some.
from the house, or you can use your own rations. Did you mark the food for the house?
That's what
I-
I was literally just making right now.
I have
That's what-
7
you said-
rations.
I have 1.
I know. I'm just thinking we might get stuck
I had-
somewhere, and I personally might need my rations, and I bought.
Yeah.
food
Did
out
we-
specifically.
Dessel, just before anyone removes anything, did we state how many weeks of rations you bought?
I bought 2 weeks of rations at, I don't remember the price, but it was like 15 to 20 gold.
Okay.
I specifically
Then
doubled
let's
the
say-
food required.
For the sake of this, then, let's just say that you're using the rations in the house then, so no one has to bother with inventory management, and just put a week in instead.
Yeah, just okay. So
And I'll assume food is sorted for this journey.
well, I specifically bought double the food we would require for this particular journey.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm putting 1
So
week
as
of food.
you-
I'm going to use it up. 1 week already.
How much
As you travel along, the
gold do
windmill
I
slowly travels.
negative?
You don't need to
Of
remove your
course.
rations. Don't take your rations off.
Not rations,
Yeah,
but
you don't
gold
need to.
from the holy water.
Yeah, you lost 50, right?
50?
You made 2?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you made 3 because I gave you 1 free.
Yeah. I can't math. Someone's gotta help me.
50 gold.
That's all I have left.
Just the 50 gold, give yourself
Oh,
free.
you said you had 100. Wait, I don't know how much gold you started with, but you
130.
used up 50.
136.
So 86 left.
Thank you. That's all I asked.
And put in 3 holy vials in your inventory, whatever it is.
So, as you guys are traveling, the windmill knows your desired destination and starts to travel along as the trees almost move out of its way, as the 1,000 legs underneath starts moving you across. As you move, it's not a very smooth ride. It bumps out quite a bit, and you can see how the damage occurs around the house, as every so often something will break or snap as you're moving along. As you get across to where a river is, there is suddenly a very familiar golden light, and it starts to veer off slightly deeper into the woods near the river. And as you follow its direction with your eyes, can the entire party roll for me a perception check? And I'll do this via my epic rolls. Hang on. Epic roll.
I have a question. While we're moving and the house is shaking apart, literally, are the items in the house shaking, or is it just like the floorboards, the windows, and blah blah blah? Like, are the shits on the shelves falling over?
That makes it. No, these cells are actually made in such a way where it seems they've got kind of this rope to stop things from falling over.
Okay,
What are
that's
these
great.
rolls? Jesus Christ.
Mine wasn't bad. It's just you and Adriana.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm doing my thing with the I'm doing my thing with the instrument. I'm not paying attention to this.
Okay. So, 2020. Adriana doesn't notice the howling in the distance. However, following the light into the darkness, you can see there seems to be a small, very hidden camp by the lake, deeper into the forest. You see a flock of birds that seem to be circling overhead and every so often diving down. As you hear the scratching of talons, the cawing of some kind of bird, and the howling of wolves. There seems to be a battle going on to the south of you. Do you wish to detour to see what's going on?
We know the wolves in general attacked us. We don't know if birds attacked us. Birds have been helpful technically last time when we were talking about that, talking to them at the gate. They may not be evil.
I mean, I wanna play my song and go to
Battle.
see them, to see if the song does something.
Can we determine how far out of the way it might be? Like, if we know how much a gold it costs per like, I don't know, what is it, like per 100 feet or mile or whatever, how far would that be gold-wise?
Let me
If you've been
just
traveling a
remember
while, we do the math. If I don't know, I don't know. It's fine.
every 2 squares was 50 gold. So every
Yeah,
square
I
was
remember
20.
that, but I mean, like,
It would be 1 square south of you, so it costs you an extra 25 gold.
well, technically, it costs us 50 gold because we got to come back to where we go.
Yeah,
One
with the
there-
way
one
square
there, one
works,
back.
you can dip down and dip back up, so
Oh, okay.
it's a bit weird, but yeah.
Does anybody want to take a detour to to investigate the battle going on? And
What
this
battle?
is where we are, right here. Like,
Yeah.
whether we...
Battle is going on here.
You didn't notice the people fighting outside of our house?
No.
Like, not right outside, but I mean, like, in the distance?
No.
Adriana's gonna be like, no.
I'm gonna look to everybody else. Everybody else sees this or hears this, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I actually was not paying attention either.
Yeah, I'm gonna look to Bay and go.
Oh,
Are they crazy? Like I don't hear anything.
I don't
No,
know.
Bay heard it. She just ignored it.
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't with a 4.
We know this is a church, right? Here?
You don't know what that is.
Oh, but we know of it.
Yeah. You know it's marked on every map. You have no idea what it is.
I mean, we have to... We're supposed to... What does Carl think?
Carl.
As long as you can keep me safe, I'm quite happy for you to do whatever you see fit. Me and Dawn, I'm sure, can stay inside the windmill if you wish to go and check it out.
I wouldn't ask you to get out of the windmill, but... If he has no problem detouring, I feel we should investigate it. We're trying to find stuff in this land anyways. But that's my opinion.
Right.
I support that.
Okay,
Sounds fun.
then let us move.
Would we have allowed a long rest at this point? Just to...
Oh.
Yes, you would have had a long rest.
I'm missing 1 hit dice.
Oh no, 1 hit.
1 hit dice is not even my hit points, it's hit die.
Oh
you
my
go.
god.
Do I have? I think I have all my spell slots. Yeah, I'm good.
I think I was down to spell too, but whatever.
Hey.
I don't need to. I have everything.
So this is like the next day? Oh, this would be two days later or something? 3 days later?
This would be 2 days later, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4 squares, yeah.
I'm just hoping this map loads. Yep, fantastic. Okay, so you guys would be coming in from the north here. So let's just grab you guys.
Oh, please.
Dessel,
Oh wow.
Bunny.
That's cool looking.
Damn, these are some
Wow.
dark lands for a reason. They call it dark lands for a reason.
They are the dark lands.
And purple.
And very purple.
The purple land.
Mm-hmm. I thought you'd enjoy a different color.
I like it. It's very pretty.
How
So-
do I turn on my light?
How do I turn on?
Oh, your lantern thingy.
If I remember correctly, if you use light, you can actually place a template.
Yeah, if you click on it, then you place it on the map somewhere. I
No,
think.
it doesn't. Never mind. I thought that would work. I can give you a light, one sec. Are you using your bull lantern?
Yes.
Okay. Can you just read me out the distance for the bull lantern? Is it 60-60?
Let me see. 30 feet?
30-30. Okay. 30-30, and it is in front of you, so I'll say...
A bullseye lantern 60-60.
Yeah, okay, 60-60 it is then.
According to the compendium.
I mean, I don't know which one we were using because I have my hooded lantern.
Oh, hooded lantern. Yeah. Let's look it up.
Hooded lantern is 30-30.
Okay, 30-30 then.
I'm using the
And is the
compendium.
hooded lantern the directional one, if I remember correctly?
Mhm, yeah,
Bright
yeah.
light in a 30-foot radius,
30-foot
dim light
radius,
for another
dim
30.
light.
No, so it's not the directional one. It's just
Okay,
you can
so-
cover it or non-cover it at will, I guess.
Yeah.
Bullseye lantern's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
bullseye.
You got a light there. And I might make this a bit brighter because I think this might be a bit dark.
This search feature is awesome.
It's very cool.
Makes finding shit so much easier.
Yeah, that's why I put things in. I'm just trying to think if I can bring up from here.
In my experience, putting things in has never made life easier.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah,
makes
I'll
you
save
broke
it
too.
Yeah. I was hoping I could turn it up from here, but I can't really. That's a shame. That's fine.
Fair enough for what?
Okay, so as you enter into this clearing, you notice the area around seems to have been covered by some sort of guarding warding spell. As you notice that the mist here starts to change from the grey that you've been used to and almost takes on this purplish tinge. As the windmill starts to get closer, you see it eventually stop just outside of it. However, the golden light that has been gifted to you suddenly shatters part of what looks like a shell on the outside, where you're then able to pass through. As you walk inside, you hear the screams, screeching, and slashing of battle going on a little further in. You see still what looks like black birds diving down and hitting something that seems to be on the floor, followed by the screaming of wolves. From where you are, you can't see anyone, as there seems to be a fence or something in their way.
Can we audioly hear roughly how big of a group is it? There's 60 wolves in there. I don't think we want to fight that. Or 60 other things in there. It sound like
Give me a perception check as you attempt to determine
or
from
like
noise alone.
100 fucking things. If we're completely outmatched. Perception.
Okay. 21. As you listen in through the darkness, you start to make out roughly how many footsteps are going on in the area. You can make out two distinct sizes of footprints. A set that sound larger than the other. Of the large feet, you hear give or take 4 sets of feet. Of the lighter feet, they seem to come and go and it's harder to pin down. However, you think there may be about 5 of them.
Do I know, hearing wise, in which direction they're coming from?
You know they're coming from the southwest of you.
I'm gonna go up in the air like 15 feet,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start playing my drums, performing the song.
If she's going up in the air, do the birds notice her and do they attack her? Or whatever crows, I can't remember what you said they were.
Go ahead and roll for me an intimidation check.
Me? Oh, okay.
But
Can I was gonna say, if I see Bub doing that and starting to play, can I also play what I know?
sure, and I'll give Bup advantage on it
Cool.
since he has you joining in. 12. Okay. You notice from your perception, Dessel, that the larger footprints suddenly seem to falter slightly. You see them kind of, or hear them, almost seize up on the ground where they don't seem to be moving as much as they were. Almost as if they're expecting something.
Well, I was wondering if, like, you said the birds in the air. I'm not sure how many. I didn't count or anything, or not looking to count. Do they notice us or Bup, and do they try to attack us or Bup in specifically? Is what I'm wondering. Are they engaged with the battle, or are they just byproduct of the battle? And are they aggressive to us?
You look towards them. Can you go ahead and roll for me an insight check?
And, like,
And I'll be at advantage because your boon is still active. 22. You can see they not exactly falter, but they don't seem to be aggressive towards your party. Their intent seems to be focused on whatever is below them. And they don't seem alarmed by the music coming from you.
Fascinating.
Okay.
Also, if Bup's got light out, I'm gonna try and be away from Bup so I can stay in the shadows. I'm not sure if she has her light open or whatever.
Can I start flying closer to the sounds of the battle while playing my drums?
Do you have your light on or no?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I would stay away from her. And what time of day is it? I know it's purple. I know it's
This would
purple time, but
be- Before you came in this area, it would have been considered probably late afternoon, but very bright on the outside.
but because it's purple, is it still bright?
It's dark in the area you're currently in.
Gotcha.
I forget how far Adriana's dark side goes. The kick on Adriana's like, yeah, I can see everything.
Yeah.
I can see clearly now.
sight's
The
the best.
darkness is gone.
So, what do you guys wish to do? Is you see this battle stall from your music, but it seems to continue going on.
I said I wanted to move closer to the battle to like
Okay.
be able to see.
Well, now I can see her light. I can see
But
people.
bear in mind I'm like 15 feet on the air though.
I see so
Yeah.
much. This is crazy.
Yeah. Aren't you happy I told you to put that?
So as you fly up into the sky, lantern gleaming, such like a North Star in this area, you start to look down and you can see a camp in front of you. And you see a battle of what seems to be going on between bipedal animals. You see 4 wolves standing on their hind legs, swiping at these birds that seem to be diving and attacking them. And in the middle, a bipedal tiger.
Is it what's his name? Is it Dickhead that Joker hates?
Does it look like what's his name? Tally.
I wanna like play my drums like a little more aggressively to see if I get a reaction out of the wolves and the tiger.
Go ahead and roll another intimidation check.
Well, if they're bipedal wolves, I'm just flashing back to the house fight we had of werewolves. Not a good thing.
Okay. As you start to play the music louder, you start to bang the drum as hard as you can to this march of the battle music of the Silver Order. And as you do so, you start to see the creatures in the clearing start to look in your direction and start to slowly back away to the forest in the far distance. As you start to get closer, you see that they are scared of this music that you're playing and start to dash off into the forest. The ravens, however, do not seem to pursue them, and you watch as they all start to float down to the ground, exhausted from whatever has been happening. So these guys are going to run off.
Oh, the tiger too.
Assume.
Yep.
Assume.
As you see them jump down to all fours and dash off into the forest, you hear the cawing of birds in the clearing as they collapse from exhaustion. As you get closer, you watch as slowly, one by one, they start to shift from a raven form to a more humanoid one, with black capes similar to someone you met previously in the house, in the Death House, very long ago.
I would Hunter's Mark the tiger if I could.
Yeah, not a problem. As you see him running away, you cast Hunter's Mark, and you manage to tag him just before he gets out of range, and you watch as he disappears into distance. You manage to keep an eye on it. What is the max distance on that? Is there a max
90,
distance?
and I was within 90. Oh, yeah, after it's
No, I
90
mean,
feet.
like the actual the divination part is what I'm thinking of.
It doesn't have one.
Then I assume it stays on. Then is it 1 hour? 1 hour. Yeah.
Well, it's only
Okay,
1
so
hour, yeah.
Next hour.
Just for the right now time.
So, as you mark him, you feel him get about 2,000 or so feet away before they seem to stall. But they don't seem to be coming back this way.
Yeah, well.
I'm gonna
That's within the
like,
next couple of minutes. They run fucking fast.
I'm gonna float down to the ground. I'm gonna look at the party. I'm gonna go, well, that was interesting. Now we know a little bit of what my song does.
I'm gonna go. You mean our song?
Our song.
Sure, our song. I got to go.
Okay.
Without the token ring, it's hard to find the bat or the bird thingy.
Yeah.
He's right
I
here,
should-
but it's hard to find.
Be able to add them in. Hang on. If I do this.
I only see one. Are there more? Like I can't find them on this map.
I don't see
Oh yeah, I
no
found
one.
another one. Yeah, there's watch. There's a little bird thingy right here, and there's another one right. Where the hell did he go?
Oh shit! If I zoom
Yeah.
in, yes.
It's hard to
It's
see it because he blends in so well.
Joker, you know what's crazy?
There's another
I
one
can
right
see
here.
All the way, I can see all the way over here, Joker.
I know. I can
That's
see.
my side- that's
I
my
can
side
see
end.
almost. I can see almost as much as you. Almost.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I actually keep meaning to do that.
I can
I
see
keep
like,
meaning
the
to put
entire map. Almost.
Yeah, aren't you happy when I explain it to you and what it does? Like, wow.
Yeah, it's nutty.
Where is formation? Damn. I was trying to see if I could see where the dynamic rings are in the basic token, but it doesn't allow me to put it on the basic token, so I have to do it in advance. Oh well, not a problem. There are 5 of them anyway.
I found
As
two.
you enter into the clearing, you see as these wounded and weakened raven people start to look towards you, unwilling to come closer, as they are unsure of what your intentions are.
I'm gonna stop
Eventually-
playing the drums.
I'm going to change that now. And I'll put on this instead. Eventually,
Thank you.
as the kind of adrenaline of battle dies down and the noise and the cawing fades, you hear a door opening in the distance. As out comes a very familiar figure. This is Elizabeth Durst, that you met now a month ago.
I don't know who that is. I don't think.
I remember the
Elizabeth
name.
Durst was the
She's
Were
the-
Raven that you met in Death House.
She was the wife of the owner of the house. Oh, you wouldn't know that, yeah, I guess.
I was like, I don't think
Yeah.
Adriana knows that.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Salad.
babe, long time no see.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey. Well, if it isn't my saviors, again, it seems. What are you doing in this part of the forest?
I learned the song and I wanted to see what the song did, and hence why we stopped by here. I am so confused as to what just happened.
So you were the one playing the battle song?
Yes, it was I.
Huh.
And Adriana too. And I'm
just
gonna
gonna,
point at Adriana. Like, yes, her. Wait,
I'm just gonna like
Hi.
wave shyly.
I suppose you don't know the significance of that song, do you?
I have no earthly idea.
Does- Do I?
You would have some clue.
I'm just gonna nod quietly.
And go over to Adriana and whisper, she's a semi-friend at the moment.
At the moment.
So play nice.
I'm just gonna keep nodding like I was earlier.
I'm gonna
Wow.
put my hands on my hips like the Superman pose, and I'm gonna be like, I am so confused right
Batman.
now.
Well, the song aside, it seems you have come to my rescue yet again, and that of my clanmates. My
Yes,
murder
It was
must
destiny.
do something to repay this. What brings you to our part of our forest?
I am gonna look at some, and I'm gonna, well, your turn.
My turn.
Sorry?
Why is it my turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at
Done.
some, and I'm gonna be like, okay, so your turn. Explanations are in order, and I have no idea what to say.
We're here. Where were we going again?
Like, we're just passing by.
We're just passing through. I mean, we're adventuring on our way to somewhere.
And I'm gonna like start like scurrying away, playing my drum like just off in the distance. And bye.
Well,
Oh, we're taking what's his face across. That's what we were doing.
Yes.
transporting someone. Well,
Yes.
I suppose my thanks must go out to them as well, since they happened to bring you across my path. It's good to see you all alive. I was worried after I heard rumor in Barovia that Strahd had gone down there in a bit of a rage. He had killed a few people down there.
Nothing we
I
can't
was unable to determine if you were one of them. I do not see one among your kind. Where is the green one?
I'm gonna go green
handle.
one.
He fell to the
He's got a.
previous owners of our new house.
I'm gonna yell from the distance. He fell down some stairs.
I see.
Where he is, we don't
But it-
know. Ow!
But also, in truth, he may still be around. He ran away from us after, or it ran away from us after death,
Yeah.
and we don't know what happened.
What do you mean it ran away from you?
Well, it wasn't quite what it was when we first met up to explore these lands. It was starting to change into something. Probably by a
I see.
byproduct of the things that just ran out of here.
Then I suppose we have some things to talk about. Why don't you come inside? We can reminisce over some tea.
If these are the same things that we fought in the house. And I would ask her that, because she
You
was
can
there.
come inside if you are okay with it.
Well, the people outside, the werewolves, were of the same clan as that one. Unfortunately, we were unable to kill him, but he is strong. He is wild. But ever since the beast appeared, it has been a lot worse. Now, why don't you tell me, can you describe what the green one had become?
Some sort of werewolf?
Upon interacting with some of the remains of the creature we fought that you were there for in the basement or dungeon or whatever that was, it started to manifest properties that weren't kind to its kin that we would have noticed. Not very tree-like or plant-like.
Any
Spikes.
particular properties you
Some
can
other
think?
stuff.
Some kind of werewolf properties?
I think there were. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was like spiky growth, like thorn. I don't know if it was thorns or bones. I think it was bones protruding from its body.
Bone, yeah, I think it was bones.
Ear-like fashion. Yeah, I think it was bones.
Go ahead and roll an advantage on a history check,
Oh, I'm making an item.
as we still have a boon from Disco giving us some power here.
I don't
Oh,
need
20.
no advantage.
Don't need it.
I'll save thy boon.
You think back towards what's coming, and as you describe to Elizabeth, you see her start to scroll onto some parchment as you are talking. It wouldn't happen to look something like this. And she passes you a relatively rough sketch for how quick it was. However, you see what looks like an enlarged being that has thick, kind of viney, trunk-like arms with these massive bone spikes piercing out of its skin, and a recognizable red gem that seems to be centered in its chest.
I'm gonna say yes, but does that look roughly like the Salad was turning into in the early stages, like at least the bone part? I don't think we saw a red gold or red gem at the moment, but
They had a
You
red
are
gem when it was
like-
normal.
Yeah. You are very aware of a red gem in the middle
Yeah.
of
Okay.
Sala's chest.
I remember when in the forest, I think in the forehead in the mask or something. I don't remember in the chest, but
Yeah, it was in the chest.
oh, okay, my bad. Then yeah, that would be roughly what it looked like.
Well, that explains where the beast came from. Unfortunately, it's been running wild in the woods. It has gathered quite the following of weremen, were-tigers, all sorts of different beasts that follow it. It seems to have gained the power of some strange ancient rune of the land. We have no idea how we could possibly beat such a thing.
No, good luck with that, Willie.
Yeah, and
Have you tried stabbing it?
We certainly have tried stabbing it. It seems almost immune to all magic and spells and blades we can bring across it. Unfortunately, it just seems to deflect any of our attacks.
When was the last time it was seen? And how close?
Well,
Or how far? I don't know.
the last time we saw it was the first time we encountered it. It was in a shrine just south of here. The shrine's always been there. No one knows what it's to or what it's for. A creature appeared there one day and started talking some tongue no one could understand. And eventually, whilst we were keeping an eye on it, it just started to grow as these weird runic marks appeared all over its body. We have no idea what those runes are or what even those ruins are. They've just always been in the land.
I'm gonna look at the soul. I'm gonna go. Do you have the runes drawing that we made?
Which runes drawing?
The one from the guys and
Fight?
the guy that.
There's
Are you talking about the ones
that-
outside the northern wall of Valaki, or
yeah,
the
there's
ones
the northern
within
fight
the-
or the burned down house.
The one from the guy that died and the one from the.
Oh yeah, and then there's the one from the guy's hand that I took. I would have the guy's hand. I think Bay has the one from the fight in the cemetery.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I think Adriana has the one from the burned down house.
Correct.
Are you showing her
Yeah, we
these
show-
3 sets of runes?
I would show her mine if she's asking for it.
I'll show you mine
Yeah,
if you show
Yep.
me yours.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, this bitch hasn't turned on us yet, and she was kind of, sort of, maybe-ish helpful in the other fight.
I'm
I'd be
gonna-
weary
Right,
of
but
her. She came from a cursed house that we last saw her in.
I would like to double check if any of those runes look the same as the ones that she saw in the ruins.
The runes she's drawn on the thing she's shown you, go ahead and roll, because you're trying to be like stealthy so you're not getting out, so you're going from memory, so go ahead and roll a history check to see if you can compare it to what you remember from the different runes.
Wow.
You're talking to Bob.
Yeah.
Okay.
20.
220s.
You recall very clearly, having been less than a month ago, the details of the runes outside. And whilst you're not exactly a master of calligraphy, you can see there does to be similar patterns between what she's drawn on Salad's body and what was outside the north wall. Though what message it may contain or anything like that is completely beyond you.
Okay.
Can I attempt to see if she has any like ill intent?
How are you planning to do so?
I was just gonna try to insight check that like.
Sure.
She's
Go
trying
ahead
to-
and roll an insight check then.
Yeah.
And again, it'll be at advantage because of lovely disco.
Okay. Advantage.
Is it disadvantage if it's
I'm
by
glad
ugly
it's
disco?
advantage.
Okay, 14. You see nothing in her body language that would indicate any sort of irritation. You can see that she's scared of something.
Okay.
Considering the discussion topic, probably the beast she's just drawn.
Probably.
yeah.
Okay. I will then show the devil seal thing because that has stuff on it, right?
He looks over the devil seal. No, this doesn't seem to be of a similar nature. You can see this one is clearly of an infernal bent. But this doesn't match the kind of runes that we've seen over those ruins. They seem to be far more ancient than that. Is anyone else showing her a set of runes?
Well, I would have showed her the ones from the tattoo I copied, but from the dead guy in the church that I just blew like a breeze at and fell over and died.
Yeah.
Breeze that, yeah.
She looks at the runes around the tattoo around the wrist. These certainly look similar. I don't. This is very strange.
And then I would nudge her to show her the ones that Bay would have because they were rough. I'm guessing the same. Not foundation, the same origin because they were at the same time, and I think they both one caused the other. But
Well, these do seem similar. I can't. It's almost as if they're the same script, but not the same spell, I guess. Like, you can see character as she like pulls them out and like shows you back to back. you can see characters that are very similar between the two of them. Like these two here. Just around the wrist part here and the neck on the beast. It's almost like they have the same lettering, but I know of no language that uses these runes.
Really?
Maybe we should investigate the altar where Salad was last seen. If anything, we can put them to rest.
I would be weary if you were to go there. It's... Whilst he's not been engaged, we are aware of his presence somewhere nearby that shrine every night. If you were to go, I'd be very careful. I would not engage such a creature.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to engage your house either, or your husband. And yeah,
That is true.
To do that.
And I thank you very much for it.
Or all
But there is...
came with it.
This is something entirely different. At least with my husband, I was fairly certain that I would have a chance of killing him. This thing... No. It scares me far more than my husband ever did.
And how far would that be from here? From this particular location? Or is it like days travel on a map?
It would be... It is
Oh,
the
that fucking
part-
altar I was
oddly
talking
enough-
about earlier.
Yeah, oddly enough, it is the altar you were talking about. So it is about like half a day's travel. Funnily enough, happened to be the altar you pointed out earlier.
I want to ask it, like, what is that altar was before? I mean, before Salad took it over or started revering it. What was it used for before this? Before a month ago, I guess.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say. There are a set of ruins that have been there for as long as I know. Like, I have lived a long life, almost 200 years now, and even they were history even when I was young. Everyone was aware of their presence. Everyone always just kind of got the creeps and stayed away from them. No one really knows what they are. All we know is it held some kind of power that no one wanted to get near. There was always creatures of the land that would go near the thing, almost as if they were drawn to it, but anyone humanoid would stay the hell away from that thing.
Turn to the party and ask what they want to do, I guess.
I mean, before we do anything, I would like to turn to the lady and ask her, what's the significance of the song that we just played?
Well, that song is old even to me, but have you seen the March of the Damned? That march onto Castle Ravenloft at night? Well, there's a sect of knights within that particular band, known as the Silver Order of the Dragon. What you were playing was their marching song. They fought many battles in this land. Very few people know of them anymore. They were wiped out so many centuries ago now.
What does Adrian look like right now?
Yeah, what is question, who's next to me?
I would be watching you intently right now.
Okay, throw down a perception, so how much I'll tell you. If you get higher than a 10, I'll tell you like most. I just want to see if you hit like a 20. Oh wow!
Wait,
Okay,
would I have advantage because
Adriana,
I know there's more history there?
It's fine. You know, as soon as she like
You know what?
talks
I'm going
about
to
the
call
army,
it. because Bunny wouldn't know something here, but I do.
But
Dessel, I
but,
will
like,
in fact give you advantage on that perception.
do it, go for it. I was gonna say also
Me
the
too.
perfect. Okay, cool. I'm telling you most things. You're gonna see the moment she talks about the silver dragons. Adriana is going to look like she's gonna look angry and upset at the same time, like in her eyes. So like you'll see maybe like her eyes are starting to water, but like there's like a fire in her eyes. That like, yeah, but it's not of anger. It's like of, I
Revenge.
guess like, no, but like it's like almost of love, but not quite.
Oh, horniness. Gotcha.
Like she lost something that she
It turns
lost.
out that she made
there's-
every single one of the Order of Dragon.
They were the
Like,
best days of her life.
Like it clearly means something to her, and like, yeah, it clearly, like, the name means something to her. But like she's trying to hide it.
Well, I'm not gonna bring it up, at least right now, anyways. I just
Yeah.
wanted to get the look on it.
I was like, well, Sketch, I was messaging you. I was gonna be like,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
but yeah, perfect. You didn't even have to. I just wanted to know how much I was gonna tell him. But okay, cool. I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
That's how much.
So, yeah, she continues on. The werewolves are aligned to an old master. He's around 400 years old, and he once marched with Strahd's armies themselves. I wouldn't be surprised if he's told them to be very wary of the Silver Order, as we do know that they are around somewhere. Though no one has seen anything of them in the last few centuries. But I'm sure, being as paranoid as he is constantly on the lookout for their return.
Have you personally seen the Silver Order and their people? The dead that march? Like, before they were dead?
No, I was too young to have seen that.
Are presumed
That
dead?
march would have been 340 years ago. Something along those lines. Like, I know of it. Like, I was told many stories, but I was born far after the fall of Barovia into the hands of Strahd.
Make a mental note of 340 years while looking at Adriana.
Okay.
And reference to what I have in my possession.
Okay.
So, well, I'll pile that to the back of my mile for later info. But, so what is it? Do we want to try and get through to Salad? It was once one of us, or at the very least, put it out of its misery, if we can.
I would once again urge you not to try and take on that beast. I don't think you have the power to take it on.
I agree. I don't think right now it's as important either.
It's true. We are in the middle of a mission.
Exactly.
We can always finish our mission, eat our cake, and then come back.
Well, I mean, it's
When we've
not
had
like
cake right now, it's been days.
it's not like I
I
don't
was
think
told
we're
I-
ever gonna see Salad again. I guarantee we're gonna see him again. So we'll just wait till that occurrence happens.
That's fine with me. I bring it to the group. Okay. Well,
I mean, if
Are you-
anything, we can wait for the cake to be done, and then we can bring him cake.
Oh my god.
That might help
Um,
him.
what's one magical fucking cake?
Can I?
It turns out all he wanted was a baked good.
The curse of Strahd is lifted. All he wanted was a piece of cake.
Right.
A cake with all the slices attached.
Yeah.
Can I ask her how she knows of the silver dragons? Like, I know, like, there's, like, she says, like, stories of, like, is it, like, a family thing? Did she, like, read about it? Like, what's...
My grandmother was one of the widowed women of that war. She spoke rather fondly of my grandfather, who went to war. Unfortunately, he did not survive.
She's gonna put her hand on her shoulder and just say that she's sorry for her loss.
It was not within my lifetime. I never met the man.
Still,
I'm sure he was
regardless of
wonderful,
loss.
but there's no use crying over someone you never met.
What's her? Can I ask her name?
We still
Elizabeth.
feel something for
Is it-
Strahd, though we only knew it for a week.
She's me. True.
Or do you mean her
Um,
grandmother?
Yeah.
My grandmother's name was Elena.
Elena Durst, because it would have been.
Well, she's Elizabeth Durst.
Yeah.
But, well, technically, I don't know if she's Durst.
She married into the Durst family, so
Yeah, I just don't know if it's like.
grandma would have had a different name.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think she would be a Durst.
Oh, okay,
She married into a Durst usually, right?
I wasn't
Like
sure if she was
yeah.
married or not.
Yeah, she married
Wow.
into the Durst's family, so she is Elizabeth Durst by marriage. Her maiden name was...
What did I ask? Because we would want to know.
Yeah, what's her grandmother's? Does she know her full name?
She would not know her grandmother's full name, no.
Okay.
Please just look it up on Wikipedia.
Yeah. Just like 23andMe it, bro.
If you start looking for the Durst, you might get Fred Durst, so don't.
If she doesn't know it, then that's fine.
No, she wouldn't have no clue what her grandmother's maiden name would have been, or what her married name would have been.
What about her grandmother's husband? What his name was? Well, not related, possibly. Well, related to the grandfather, but
that she may in fact know. Give me one moment. I just have to go to my notes for that one. Read through them.
Okay, so we found out what the song is for, but like, why did they run away from the song?
Who ran away from what now, sorry?
maybe
Maybe it's
the
Maple.
song represented the knights, and maybe the wolves thought there were more here than we were. Like maybe they thought the knights were actually showing up.
Right, but that would mean that the wolves know that the knights exist, and they know the song.
Okay, but if the wolves, or at least what we encountered, love lycanthropy that happened to Salad, or something thereof, is a curse, maybe the curse brings with it a fear of the knights.
Sure.
That's what I'd be
Go with
thinking,
that.
anyways.
Yeah, let's go with that, because I'm
You would
thinking more
know-
about.
She would in fact know her grandfather's name would have been Vladimir Horngard.
Got it.
Yo, bloody,
Yeah,
what up?
my notes.
I'm just writing it in there.
Where are my notes?
Okay.
I'll go. I don't think I've read up on that in my times. Like that, the name hasn't come up, but I'm sure that he was a fierce warrior and a strong warrior.
Do I believe her that she's never met her?
No.
No, you wouldn't.
That she's never met Vladimir?
That you have never met Vladimir.
Oh.
Well, apparently no, I don't, and I don't have to roll for it. So fuck you. So what do we do now? Do you need any more assistance before we leave? I guess, because I guess we just continue on our way to that place, Krez. I don't say where we're going, but I think that's where we're headed.
Yeah.
I think I pronounce it right. Whatever.
I think you did.
Is there anything else you want to ask of her? Or do
Yeah,
anything?
I wanted to ask her if she needed any more assistance before we were to continue on our current task.
Honestly, you helped us all enough. The fact that the werewolves have found this base means we're going to have to abandon it anyway. The fact that we're alive is more than enough. There is no need to fight for a base, and we can simply rebuild elsewhere.
How many
Is
of you
there
are there?
anything?
Like, I don't. Sorry, I just want. Does she actually tell us on him, or do we see?
As you look outside, as you think that, you do see a few dead bodies that don't seem to have been pecked to death. You see there were probably about, give or take, 6 casualties from the Raven faction. So there's about half of them left that were here.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, I don't see ravens beating werewolves, but that's just me.
Yeah, they don't. And that is why most of them died. Yeah. I mean, the only thing is we were having to protect this area because of this. And she pulls out a crystal orb that seems to swirl with some kind of purplish haze. It's been kept here for many years. It has some connection to the ruins in the south, but we never figured out what.
I'm gonna
We were
go
here
really close to the orb.
searching it.
I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna go, ooh, shiny. What's that?
May I hold it?
Yeah, certainly.
Again, I'd be weary of Adriana. She's always trying to find ancient things.
Yeah, I know.
She's quite
right?
happy to pass it over to you. And
try and
as you
figure it out.
touch it, you feel kind of like a coldness coming from inside.
Portable AC, hell yeah.
If,
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a need for this? Because if it's connected to the thing in the south, someplace we may eventually have to go for our former colleague or companion, would this be of service to us more than you?
Well,
If you can spare it.
all we know is that the werewolves hunt this thing down. If you take it, you become targets. I am willing to let a party of your strength hold on to it until we can figure out what it means. But you are putting a target on your backs.
We
Can
do
I
that by
try
walking
and-
around. Sorry.
Can I try and sense any like magical auras of it?
It's a rock that's swirling with like lights and
Like, I
shit.
mean, like-
don't think that's
No, I mean
pebble.
like, what is it like?
It's a disco
like
ball.
remnants
in-
of like
in-
a scrying ball, or is there like
Sure, go ahead and roll an Arcana
necromantic
check.
properties or something?
That's what we need. More necromantic properties.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm saying like something that's like sort of.
With 15, you start to peer deep into the ball. As you start to look in, you start to feel this overflowing power of an unknown source almost directly entering your mind. Can you go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yes, I can.
We can't
That's
have
not
anything
saving throw.
nice.
That's not saving throw. Concentration. What'd you say? Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
You
Oh, it's even worse.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
You take 60 points of cold damage
Wow.
as your mind
right.
is suddenly frigid blasted
Are you
from
alive?
this orb.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
alive.
are you alive?
Yep, I'm
How do
alive
you have-
still.
Just
I didn't
barely.
more
I
than
have a
60
lot of
health.
health.
How do you have more than 60 health?
I have a lot of health.
Got 64.
64.
Ow!
Yep. I'm thanky.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna go.
Well, I'd be a little shocked at that. And
Ow.
I'd probably kick that out of your hands by now,
Sure.
or knock
Did
it out of your hands.
Adriana, did Adriana fall on the floor?
Sure.
She got major
No,
brain
she's still up.
freeze.
I would
Still
like-
up?
However, you see that her entire body is suddenly stiffened and cold.
I would knock that out of
She's
her
covered
hands.
in patches of frost throughout her body.
I'm gonna go next to her. I'm gonna go. Don't worry, the cake is gonna be ready soon.
Okay. You're gonna see Adriana try to laugh, but can't. Because like, she's like, too cold.
Would you like to try again?
Well, again, it's on the floor, and if she tries to move towards it, I'm not gonna let her at the moment. Like,
Okay.
I'm worried about what the fuck it does, and I'm gonna try and put a cloth over it or something, just in case. I don't know, there's gotta be something around here I can put over it.
You see Elizabeth visibly shocked at what just happened. What did you do? I've never seen that kind of reaction.
I just.
She suddenly whips off her own cape and wraps it
Yeah,
in
it's
the
on-
ball and hands it to you. She does not want to touch it.
I just wanted to.
You said you were willing to take it, by all means.
He hands it to me? Hands it to me?
Yep. Yep.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take it, but I'm not touching it. I mean, I'll
I'm
pick
just
up
trying
the
to-
handle.
She's wrapped it in her cloak.
Yeah, yeah.
in her cloth, yeah.
So I'm gonna make like a makeshift claw with my bird trap and my rope to like hold it.
Oh no, I'm gonna carry it. I got a sack with one ball in it.
So as you make sure to replace your ball in the ball sack.
You don't want to use my bird claw to hold it?
Nah, we gotta store it, but not look at it apparently.
Well, all you know is Adriana seemed to get an Arcana check of 15 and then was blasted with 10d10 cold damage.
I wouldn't know the number, but yeah, just
Oh, did I figure out if it has any type of magic?
you think?
I would have.
You think, you are not sure, it has something to do with cold.
Okay, not.
Roll an insight
Oh,
check,
did-
natural one. You're an idiot.
I didn't mean that. I meant like. Oh, I guess that is a magic. I guess that is a damage type. I didn't mean a damage type. I meant like or I guess is that what Arcana checks? Is the
You mean
damage?
like class of magic, so evocation, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you need a spell for that?
From your check of Arcana, you could not make out any kind of natural school of magic that this seemed to inhabit.
So it's. More
It seemed to be
generic.
something far beyond your normal classifications.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna look at ZeTian and I'm gonna ask her. Well, we can share the pain if you have any proficiency to try to check what the ball does.
I have.
That is
I have,
true.
I have a +2
What do I need?
Constitution
Arcana.
I don't have
Oh,
Arcana,
yeah,
I got -1.
and Arcana.
Oh no, I have +1 Arcana. But that would mean that we share the pain if I fail.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Wanna
right, you
try
have
it?
a thingy.
Oh yeah, that's ring thingy.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
You
up to
can.
you. I mean, you don't
that's
know
in
if you have
ZeTian.
enough Arcana to even pass the check.
And we
Right,
Yeah,
that-
but- Yeah,
I
but
can
if
kill you bitches.
do that, does Bob get advantage?
He would have advantage if you're both looking at, yes.
Okay.
You wouldn't have advantage on the saving throw, but you would have advantage on the Arcana check.
I
But
would.
do I? Okay, if I fail, do I have a reaction?
Yes.
Okay,
Uh,
then
the
I'm gonna
damage-
try it.
Damage can't be mitigated by any using that spell.
That is when you receive the damage through the ring. He's the one using the ring.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana at advantage, then, Bob, if you attempt to look at this orb.
I will unwrap it, and I would advise against it because it sounds crazy right now. But I will unwrap it.
Albeit for the cake.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's
You
that
said it-
advantage.
At advantage.
Oh.
Hey.
Funny. Can you go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yes.
And a 20. Jesus
Con-
Nat
Christ.
one, nat one, nat one, nat one.
Con-
Just score higher than an
Constitution.
8. Like,
Oh.
there you go.
Maybe it's half damage.
Nope.
Well, no, it's you said around the.
Oh,
Holy
okay. He still took less than me.
Wait, wait,
So
wait.
you would take 50. Are you using your reaction?
So here's the thing. It says that I have to see the attacker. Would the attacker be the
I
ball?
would say you could see the orb, yes.
Okay, so this.
I mean,
So I would take.
let me just
half and
read it
half,
properly.
so
When an
like
attacker
12.
that you can see hits you with an attack.
That's I don't know.
That to
I mean,
me
it depends
makes
how
sense.
you determine attacker, because that's not something that comes up in rules.
I don't think you
I
can
would
dodge
say
this.
as long as you can see the attack coming towards you, you somehow dodge it.
I
It's
mean,
called
the orb-
uncanny for a reason. Do you know
I
what I mean?
guess, yeah, it's
Okay,
uncanny
okay.
dodge.
Yeah, like the whole point is it's uncanny. So I will allow it. So that halves it to 12. Sorry, halves it to
Ooh.
25. Because you are sharing it, because you are resistant, that halves it to 12.
Uh-huh.
And because you are sharing it, you
It's
and
just
ZeTian
six.
both take 6.
Well, what kind
Thank
of
you.
damage? What kind of damage does it look like?
Cold.
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Does it look like cold?
Yeah, what is that damage? Like, how does...
So let me just do the damages.
I know he said cold, but does it look like cold
I was-
damage? Because it's not like a real tax
said-
coming out; it just blasts you.
He said I was covered in frost.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
You watch as this
Yeah.
all in front of you starts to glow heavily in the purple until suddenly it flashes in this blue light and almost explodes, yet very much directioned towards whoever is looking at it as it covers you in this frost.
I immediately recover the ball, and then that's the end of that for now.
Dessel, you were trying to look at it specifically. Can you go ahead and roll me a perception check to see if you see anything special about this attack? 80. As this attack occurs, you notice that some of the runes that were on Salah's body and the bastardized runes that you saw on the wrist and outside the wall seem to spew out of the cold.
Ooh.
You see these small golden invocations matched into that cold breath.
How big is this orb?
It's about a fist size.
Will it fit in the box I'm carrying? The magic lockbox.
I would
Did-
say it would.
It
Did
goes
it,
in there
sir?
for now. Fuck this.
Good job.
Okay.
I have no other use
Then you
for the
place
box
it
at
in
the
the
moment.
lockbox. You may set the combination to whatever you deem fit.
Yeah, that's the end of
You
this for
can
now.
decide to let everyone know, or you can keep it to yourself. That is
At
up
the
to
moment,
you.
I'm keeping it to myself. But 2 people almost died just now from stupidity.
Hey,
Then
I
can
wasn't
you
about to die.
Stupidity?
Go ahead and
was
just
just
in
checking it.
your bio somewhere, because I believe there's a hidden note section,
Is
just
it?
place in the combination should someone guess it.
I didn't know that. I'll look for that then, I guess.
What
Now,
was
I believe
gonna-
it is under. Obviously, it's harder for me to
mean-
see because I see everything regardless.
Yeah, and I know
Um,
that, but I mean, I there's a bio section, but I don't see a hidden section. They can't see my sheet anyways, so I mean, unless you can see no matter
Yeah.
what. So what's it?
Well, they technically can. She's got observer.
Oh,
So
I can put in my notes.
because you
if you
have
want.
observer, so you can see everyone's token for the stream.
You can technically see all our character sheets.
Just send it to me in a DM note.
Yeah,
just so I've got
okay.
it saved.
That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. Just in
sketch-
case someone is to try and steal it and break it from you, and if an NPC happens to steal and try to break it from you as well.
Gotcha.
Is the
Could such a thing occur? Yeah, almost like some werewolves trying to get hold of this, and now you have a target on you.
I'm also
Right.
leaving it in the cloth to put it in the box too. Like the
Yeah, that's fine.
How long are the effects of this attack?
The chill was more flavor. It's not an effect, so you're free to
Flavor
move.
Flav.
Yeah. You just took a heavy chunk of damage.
Yep, I'm gonna
Luckily,
look
because
at...
of uncanny dodge.
Yeah, yeah,
But you do know
I
that
know
20 Arcana is not enough to determine anything about this.
Fucking wild.
Guys, I might need.
Yeah. You cut out at I might need to.
I might need to find my bed.
Her bed.
Well, you can find your bed, but you know you can't leave.
Jade, you can just find my bed instead.
Bunny still hasn't figured it out anyway, so
Figured out what?
don't worry.
You'll figure
Jade-
out soon. Don't worry.
That Jade's gonna be in my bed? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Good night,
Yeah,
Jade.
good night.
Good night, Jade.
Thank you for sharing the pain with me. Bye bye, Jade.
Sharing the pain.
Okay. Since
I'll
Jade,
just whatever Bob is dealing half, whatever thingy ring, just do it. Okay?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Baby.
You're- Bup, you're
for the
immortal now.
skill-taking purposes, you have a puppet ZeTian following you and just taking damage from you.
That means Bup is immortal because Sketch can't kill ZeTian.
Right.
That
But
is right.
Here's the
That is
thing.
right.
Here's the thing. Bup has less health than ZeTian, so I can kill Bup without killing ZeTian.
Right.
Okay, bye.
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 I have to point out, I turned 50 damage into 6. I
Six.
think that's
Unbelievable.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like-
just took it all like a champ. That's what Adriana does.
I mean, is there a reasonable way of using those things to see if you can see it? I mean, at least now you know 20 is not enough to determine
Enough,
whatever this
yeah.
thing is.
Yes.
So,
And 13 is not enough for the save either.
Well, the 20 was a failed save.
No, I'm saying, but the Constitution
13
save
was
on
a
that is also not.
Constitution, yeah.
It's higher than a 13. So,
okay. So, since it's now moving on to 12 o'clock, I'm going to get a fresh drink. If you guys want to figure out what you wish to do next, whether you wish to go to the place, whether you wish to continue on your journey, etc., etc.,
Yeah,
I
Bae's
will
probably
get
right.
a
Okay.
who's Bae? How
Uh,
tall are you? Are you tall?
She's average, like 5'8", I think she said earlier.
Dessel, you're tall, right?
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
Tiny.
I thought it was. I
Dessel,
don't know.
you're like 6 foot something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I didn't take in the girls part. I just think of 5'8" as average. Sorry.
Average. That is true. That is true. I would say 5'8" for human is average.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's all right. Oh, my bad.
I could see that.
And technically, he was asking what your character's height is, not you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know your height. I just didn't know if Bae
And
was...
you're not human. Who knows how big you grow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
You could be a zombie half giant, and 12 feet tall is a stunted giant. I don't know.
Yeah. So, I guess... Adriana is, like, in pain.
I have no
Internally.
healing ability. I mean,
I do,
I
I
would have
do.
noticed you both took massive hits,
I
but
have
better
healing.
than you, obviously.
I can heal myself, but she's just gonna like lean on you for support when we walk back.
I gotta say,
I would-
the only thing I can do for you is stab you because I have nothing.
And you'll
Is
kill
this
me, 'cause I
healing
only
you?
have
Are you
4
healed
HP.
yet? Are you healed yet? Stab, stab, stab. Oh wait, we didn't even
Yeah.
talk what we're gonna do. I think we should just go back on our mission of escort.
I'm just gonna go.
Fine, I'm
yeah.
eating a cold yogurt anyway. 'cause I'm really hot.
We keep
Um,
getting sidetracked, and the werewolves are gonna follow us either way. So
Well,
we
now
don't need
they
to
are.
go
Yeah,
look for them.
probably.
Yeah, we don't need to
Sketch.
go look for them now.
True. I guess
Sketch,
yeah, Salad
um,
might fall in us.
Oh, is this a bird? What is this?
Oh my god, I've been
That's
muted
one
on
of the
Zoom this whole
NPCs. That's the
time.
bird thing, or the raven thingies.
Okay.
That's the word.
Where the bird. Bird's the word.
I thought it was like something on the ground. I was like, what?
Yes, that's like there's a whole bunch of them out here. You have to like look really
Yeah,
hard to
but then,
find
like
them.
that one looked different, so I didn't know what it was.
Man,
Is
I
there
literally
anything in
muted
this hut?
myself on stream.
Nah.
That's cool. Is there anything in this hut,
So-
Smidge? Or-
The hut is very bare. You can see this seems to be some kind of forward base. Just kind of a place where they can dip in, rest their heads, and dip out again. It is not particularly homey in any way. There's pretty much 2 fires going, just to keep warm. And that's really about it.
There's nothing like on the walls.
No. It really is as simple as can possibly be.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like very simple constructions that can be removed within seconds' notice.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. Okay.
Just let me know when we're about to leave, okay?
I think we're
I think
about
we're
to leave
about. I
now.
think we're about to leave.
Yeah, I think we're about
Okay,
to leave now.
I'm gonna go up to Elizabeth. I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and really reassuringly, I'm gonna tell her the cake is gonna be ready soon.
She looks at you
Okay.
with a strange look in her eye and just repeats back to you, the cake will be ready soon.
Yes. And then I'm gonna go on my merry way back to the.
I'm gonna put my hand to my
The
face
house.
and just shake my head.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
And as
Okay.
I start leaving, I'm gonna go cake, 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 cake.
I'm gonna usher everybody out.
Yeah.
And every time I say cake, I'm gonna hit my drum once, like cake, 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 cake.
Like the little drummer boy. Girl.
Adriana's gonna start to walk out and like grab a hold of Dessel and like have him help her like back to the house. Back to the window.
Crap.
So as your arm is forced between Adriana's boobies, you
Uh,
walk back to the
no,
windmill arm.
I know,
Okay,
no, it's
that
not
works.
that. I was as soon as everybody's out, but if she's staying next to me, I have no choice. I wanted to ask Elizabeth. It wasn't about Adriana, but if she could give me any knowledge on the founder of Valaki, because she would have been old enough to maybe have known him, and what his intentions and so forth, and give her a description of the person that I see, roughly. And does that sound like the founder?
Well,
And if Adriana's there, she's there then.
No, it's fine. I'll write something.
as far as I'm aware, it was a young man named Saint Andril. Can't say I know much about him. He stood up against Strahd when he was taking down Barovia. But that's all I really know of the man. Our intelligence network has gathered a few bits and pieces, but nothing that seems particularly important. It seems he had a few other members with him, which wouldn't be unusual, but no one really seems to speak about them.
Well,
But that's really about it.
till we meet
I-
again, can you find more for me?
I'm gonna fly back in, and sorry guys, I forgot my demon, and I'm gonna cast like a reduce on Adriana, and I'm gonna carry her away.
No, there's no need. You couldn't carry her anyways, even at
Adriana
reduced.
is very tall.
Hey, remember I carried a full man with my small demeanor?
Well, I would wave you off anyways. I'll carry her anyways.
Okay.
Demon.
Yeah.
Not a
sorry.
demon.
Well, she's horny. I'm gonna call her a demon.
I mean, she's
Oh.
tiefling.
She does have horns. That's true.
I'll just ask if her network can find out anything else she can figure it out, and then I'll just walk back out. It would be helpful if we meet again, anyways.
My stream keep freezing
Then,
for anyone
as
else.
a show of good faith, and thanks to you for saving me yet again, I will ask some of my spies to look into this for you. Is there anything particular you suspect?
His intentions in life, and possibly in death, should it ever have come to that. True
I'll see what we...
intentions?
How may we find you?
That I don't know.
You can send me a cake.
If absolutely needed, and you went to Vallaki, there's a man there named Tali who can send us a message. We have a
You've
sort of system
Made
built.
deals with Kali. She seems very
Reluctantly,
disappointed.
very,
give her
very
two
reluctant-
fingers to give to him.
Yeah, like, give her a finger.
Yeah, I will give her like
This
two
is
of
to
the
cover
things.
the fee.
This will give her two of things just in case she needs to barter with the man.
So you were the one supplying him with these.
Oops.
I see.
No.
Well, you are aware what he is, right?
Not
A cunt.
entirely.
No.
Yeah, an asshole at the moment.
Well,
What is he? Any information
let
you
me
miss about
tell you
him
that-
would be great too.
you seem to have made friends with a devil.
Nope.
And what form is? Are you talking metaphorically?
No, he's a Rakshasa. He doesn't exactly hide it. Have you not seen his backward hands? They are a sure sign of such a demon.
Never heard of them.
Lineage doesn't bother me as much as intent and action.
Then you have a very open mind.
I'm
Well,
also
I
the
hope
same way.
nothing unfortunate
I
befalls
mean-
you making deals with him.
You should
I
see
would,
his
I would
butt
look
cheeks.
at I would look at Adriana and say, I mean, unless someone were to turn against us and all that, or show true intent to be against us, what they do in life isn't usually none of my business.
It is a fair way to look at it. I would say we haven't ever really found anything bad on him, which is why we've mostly left him alone. It's still a bit off-putting to make deals with devils. You just never know what kind of things they may have up their sleeve.
Well,
So do be careful.
if you absolutely need to reach us, he would be the means. Unless you could, we are currently headed to Kresk. If you find out anything recent and meet us there, but we won't. We probably won't be there for long.
Cool.
Okay.
My crown's coming
Well,
from it.
I will send people to Kali and up to Kresk as well.
And I'll give
If
her
we
the.
find
I'll also give her the location of Adriana's house if a message needs to be left there. If we ever return that, not a guarantee.
And
But
I already
but
know
make
it,
sure,
Adrian.
make sure it's coded because the place has been broken into before. So if it's only for us, it's for us.
when we like
You
head
require
out,
a code.
I thought they didn't know each other.
when we head out,
She-
can I like look around to see if I find any tip scans on the campment?
There is no thieves' cant,
Okay,
but
thank
you do notice there are markings of a different secret coding marked around the room.
Ooh.
As you notice this, Elizabeth goes into a little pouch on her side and she pulls out a small strip of paper. She places it into a highly sealable scroll and hands it to you. This is our cipher. Please make sure it does not fall into any hands. If we leave you a message, you can decode it with this.
Me or Bup?
To you, because you said about a code.
Gotcha. What are the
We
names?
change it
Okay.
monthly. When the next one comes, I'll make sure you get a copy. Is that fine?
That's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna write that in as the Were Raven cipher. I don't know what else group they are.
Yeah, that's fine. It depends.
Can
Do
I
you, do you
drink
want me
it?
to give you an actual cipher so you can actually decipher it yourself?
It's up to you. I don't give a shit what you want to do. Okay, if she wants to do it, yeah, we'll do it on stream.
I want to decipher
Can I
it.
drink it? Can
you
I
can
be
go
like,
ahead
"Doink"?
and decipher it yourself. And I'll just make it more and more convoluted every single time.
Oh my god.
That's okay. And the other point?
Sure. So, No, I'll probably stick it to a sentence or so, but sure, if you
Okay.
want that, I'll happily give you a cipher.
Sure, if he wants to do it for the stream, we'll do it for the stream.
So,
So,
with cipher in hand,
Mhm.
you start to head back to.
Pick up Adriana and head back to wherever the group is, and I guess the house.
Yep. As you guys head back, you see the were-ravens quickly gather, and as they do so, they transform into the ravens and fly off somewhere into distance, spreading into 6 different directions. Your hunter's mark, still pinging the tiger, you notice seems to be crawling behind you very slowly as you make your way back.
So it's following us.
would you like to confront the tiger?
Well, I would let the group know we're being followed by at least the tiger, and maybe the 4 other thingamajiggies. But Adriana is like bleeding out.
So what you're saying is
And-
we're being followed by the eye of the tiger. No.
It's up to you.
I don't think we're in good standing at the moment. While looking at Adriana, and you also are hurt, and so is ZeTian.
Look,
But
I
do
am
we want- if
barely
we want to
hurt.
take this fight, we'll take the fight. But I don't advise it. I don't know what anybody else wants to do. And seeing as Adriana's the most injured, I'll ask her specifically.
Yeah, sure.
She seems to be like on death's door at this moment.
Yeah.
Did you even heal yourself at all?
No. I
Then
don't think I heal myself that much.
I would advise against it personally.
Yeah.
Fine.
Thing.
Whatever you want to do, sir. Let's go.
I'm only gonna get like
For the sake of
Uh,
argument, I will give her
16
my
health max.
yeah. For the sake of argument, I'll give her my moldy potion of healing. The only one I got.
You don't have to. I have one. I have a potion.
It's okay. I will give you mine, not knowing you have one.
Can you roll 1d2 for me?
Me?
Oh my God.
Uh oh. I think
Uh-oh.
1d2.
Yep.
Health I'm
Forward
getting.
slash roll.
1 or 2 health.
1d2.
Yippee!
I wonder if this works. Oh, it does.
Yeah.
A coin?
1 health.
As you make Adriana drink this rather chunky healing potion, it goes down with a bit of force as she heals 1 hit point.
Wow.
That was crazy healing.
The
Well-
taste is very bad in your mouth. Can you go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw, please?
I'm gonna
Tastes like
delete it now,
Buckley's,
'cause I don't
and
have
it didn't
anymore.
work.
11.
You
Tastes like
just
this.
make the saving throw from being poisoned.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
We were told this would do better, and I'll give her 5 of my good berries.
Oh,
You heal for another 5.
well, shit.
Those will work. I don't know what happened to the potion. Well, it's good to know I couldn't rely on it, so it's not like I kept it there in just an emergency, but it sucked.
Yeah, so
Hence
like, the
the term
maximum I
moldy.
can heal is
6 total.
like 20 something.
Oh, I don't know what you do for yourself, but
Yeah.
I'll carry her
If
to
I
the
do-
house.
If I do
thingy.
both healing words
Goodness.
and the healing potion, I'm only gonna be at like half health.
Well, we're going to the house. We're going on our
Yeah.
trip. You might be able to heal there. If it's an emergency, then do it. But
That's what I'm saying. I don't think we should
I
fight.
think we should rush back to the house if we're being followed by wolves.
Yep.
Werewolves.
Yeah,
Tigers.
I agree.
And after healing a little bit, I think Adriana probably has her like stamina and stuff back, so she'll be able to run.
Oh, I
Run,
think
fuck running,
carrying
you
weight's
can
not
fly.
Or fly,
Yeah.
yeah. I can fly too.
All right, back to the house.
So, since the battle didn't go down the way I was thinking, I don't have
gonna-
what would be an appropriate thing to continue on. So,
If we
what I would say
Mhm.
is, what are your plans to deal with these people following you?
I was
How
gonna say,
fast is the
What
house?
are you expecting them to do?
The house is not
mean-
The
fast.
house moves relatively slowly.
Okay.
It's safe as it keeps the general denizens of Barovia off you. But once it's still, people
Oh, yeah.
can get in.
I
Yeah,
wanna
worried
set
that I'm
them
outpaced
on
people.
fire.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to fight them, but
I know, I wanna
Adriana
fight
is
them too.
like,
Well,
bleeding through her mouth, and she lost a lung with that hit. So I don't know.
She lost a lung.
If like we traveled a bit, would the house like what's the speed of the house?
Like,
Case
how
one.
about we
House
travel for
moves
like a night?
at a normal horse's speed. So if you travel by horse, it moves at the same speed as that.
So that would be faster than regular walking.
Yes, faster than regular walking. Yeah.
And,
We could-
They're also
we
not
could-
regular walking.
We could move inside the house for the whole night so that we can have like a long rest and then fight the idiots that are following us.
Well, I was thinking if we at least move for an hour to try and outpace them, which might not work because they're wolves and they might be fast. But with an hour's distance, we could take a short rest,
Right.
and at least that would at least roll some hit dice, heal up a bit, and
engage.
then engage.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're getting a long rest, but I think we can pull off a short rest in the short run.
I can do that.
Unless anybody's got a better idea. I have no idea.
Well,
'Cause I'll
since
get my,
Adriana's
spell
on her
back.
deathbed, I mean, I can offer. From what I'm understanding,
do it.
and correct me if I'm wrong, but
You're wrong. I don't
the
know.
Shelter of Faithful,
Oh.
yeah, you would receive some free healing and care at a temple or shrine
So the Shelter of the
established under
Faithful
my
is
presence.
basically if you find a church of your own god, they will
Uh-huh.
look after you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to find other followers of your deity.
Just
We
for
can
this.
become
sake
the
of-
followers and make the house the
Yeah,
church.
I was gonna say, just for the sake of argument, in the future we can make the house a church. To you, technically own
Yeah,
it, but
exactly.
right now I don't think that works right now.
No, not right now, but
I
that
ain't
is
follow,
a
I ain't
really
following
good
your
idea.
God, but I mean, in future-wise, we can turn it into a temple.
That is a really good
I
idea.
I mean, if you were to get followers and turn the windmill into a church, then yes. That
You
would
told
be
me I
an
could only
absolutely
recruit my
perfectly
party
reasonable way to use that
members.
feature, in my opinion.
Okay, I have a bell.
We can recruit anybody, I guess, technically.
Well, he said that I
We
could
can-
only
we can
recruit my
put the
party
bell on top.
members.
We can put the bell on top, and we're like,
It's a small bell. It's
Just a
The thing
small
is, they would
bell.
have to be devout followers, so they'd have to be acolytes of your deity, and adventurers wouldn't be able to become an acolyte at the same time.
I wouldn't do it anyways.
I mean,
Yeah,
But-
Adriana has different things.
If
Yeah.
you were to find some commoners to translate to your cause, I wouldn't see why that wouldn't be possible if you were to find a way to make sure they were safe.
Okay, fine, deal.
Yeah, they
That
can,
would
they can
be-
maintain the
They
house
can
for
maintain
us,
the house.
and wherever we leave the house. Well, no, I mean, like,
Yeah.
they can stay in the house, clean it up normally, not like repair-wise.
Yeah.
And then, as a church and followers, they can maybe hold service and maybe try and get more followers and donations that'll help feed
Right.
the house so we can keep moving.
Yeah,
Local
Hear me
church.
out.
we're
hear me
on a
out.
business plan here,
We get-
guys.
We get the wolves and the tiger to be followers.
I mean, they're already following us, so
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they're
exactly.
out to the darkness.
Anyways,
They are
overall,
following
we
my
can
deity,
eventually have a
therefore-
free healing spot.
Yeah. Bay follows a deity.
Well,
So
specifically,
wherever
it's-
Bay
it's-
goes,
They're
you
following Bay,
have
so
it.
you know it works.
yeah, Bay follows a deity. So that means wherever Bay's direction is, the deity's in that direction. The wolves are following them. And if the church, if we put a little tiny bell on top of the house, it becomes a church. They are following her deity.
I gotta say, we becoming a church and for Babe to become a pastor was not why I envisioned this going.
Well, she would be
I'm not a
priestess, I guess.
pastor, I'm a cult leader. There's a difference. Or are they the same? I don't know.
If you want to go that direction, I am more than happy to
I don't
facilitate
know.
such a
Sounds,
thing.
it sounds feasible. Should the followers or the
No,
can,
no, that's actually
patrons
a
can
really,
try and
really good
get
idea.
money for us. We can
I mean,
instead
we
of
have
hiding
the
in the
building.
forest. If we don't hide in the forest and put it on the outskirts of town, we can be a movable church.
Yeah, no, that's a
I would say,
really
though,
good
Acolyte
idea.
and Faithful only work for the character who has that background, though. So the others would still have to pay for the healing, but arguably you would get it cheaper.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I don't really give a shit, but this is.
It's still cheaper.
You say I don't know. I get the impression there's something with your character and your god specifically, so maybe this is a good way to do that. But that's not. I don't know.
Okay,
No,
we
that
found
is a
your
really
calling.
good idea. I like it, and I'm down for turning the house into a church.
I don't think it's gonna
along
work
the
in the
way.
next hour for this.
No,
short
no, no.
rest, but-
Along the way, along the way.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure in Kresk you can have a look and see if you can recruit some followers.
Okay. All right.
I mean, the house is big, right? Or
It's got some
it's
levels.
not
It's got
size. I
some
will-
levels.
Do they have to necessarily be alive? That's a question for the alcohol.
Do they have to be
What do
alive?
you mean by alive?
Are the ghost followers?
Hey, yeah, can these ghost children be followers?
You are unsure whether or not the unseen forces are the ghost children or not.
Can we?
You have not
More
gone up
people.
to speak to the children since you have been back to the windmill.
Yeah, I was gonna do that
They
later.
seem to be located and locked
attic.
to the second floor.
I'm pretty sure I was the only one that could understand them, and even that, they weren't actually speaking.
Yeah.
Well, again, that's all for another time. At least when we get to Kresk,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's a
Yeah.
good choice. Maybe we'll get free house repairs.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I'd say that's reasonable.
So, if we try to run for at least an hour, let Adriana rest up, do what we can for the party. I mean, Bup needs to heal a little, so does ZeTian. And
Yeah,
then,
if I
do
can
we
hit
want to stop the
everybody.
house, set up a fortification, and wait for them to come for us?
I
We'd
mean,
have a
that would
stronger
work.
standing in the house.
And
And
we
any-
attach the crossbow to one of the pillars to shoot people from afar, so yeah.
Yeah, we could take the first shot, I guess.
Yeah.
Then
Right.
that's the plan.
And any damage that's caused could be automatically repaired with enough gold.
Yep.
Yes? No?
Yeah.
Yes? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes? No?
I'm
Okay,
down for that.
that's
That
what
is a
we're
good
doing.
plan.
Okay. So we run back to the house, move the house for at least an hour in the direction of Kresk, whatever, and try to rest up and prepare. Because I'm assuming the spell would run out somewhere at least halfway through the jog. Are they still following us?
Roll a survival check.
Okay. They're like, fuck this shit, I'm going home.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
You do notice that they are following you with your hunter's mark. You would have about 15 minutes left into your long rest. They are distinctly following you, though they do seem to be keeping a bit of a distance whilst you're traveling. But you do see them that they're slowly catching up as that timer ticks. So
For
they
a long
might be
rest?
planning attack the moment you stop. You don't 100% know.
I'm just gonna naturally assume that anyways.
Did you say they're keeping a distance for a long rest?
No, a short rest.
Yeah. Okay, so before we short rest, I'm gonna do this. Heal myself for 7.
Shouldn't you roll dice first? Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
you get that- no, she gets
I'm
her
doing that.
spells back.
Then I
yeah.
get that back when
Yeah,
I
my
short
bad,
rest.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Warlocks.
That's actually smart.
I can do it again.
Yeah, warlocks.
yeah.
There you go, base dancing. One sec. Let me, Those are very strange dance moves there, Zombae.
Well, I have better ones. Hold on a second.
Better defense to take him inside through the doorway, but I would rather take him outside for less damage and less gold cost us. That's my
What
thought.
the fuck, Zombae?
If we set up one crossbow, or everybody takes the
no.
first shot through the windows in the front door, and then we start going out there, or prepare something at the moment we stop. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I think that's a hell of a good dance.
Is there anything you guys wish to cover during the short rest before we end there, I guess?
Sleep.
Well, to rest, not asleep. But
I'm like.
I mean, I would set the heavy crossbow to the doorway, have it set up for a silvered arrow because I still have some of those, or silver bolts.
No.
I'm just gonna double check. I'm gonna have a ZeTian next to me, right?
Yeah. It'll be the start of next session. So.
Maybe you can.
You'll have-
Maybe
I
you can
was
set up a
saying you
trap.
guys fight them straight away, but because you happen to play the song that happened to be the battle march, that happens to be of a set of sect that has some dealings with them, I was like,
I
this
was
makes no
right.
sense. Not run away.
I was right. Maybe, Bup, you can set up a trap in the doorway. I mean, if we know it's there, we can walk over it. So Just in case they
I
get
was
me.
planning on setting up my silver tip that bird trap at the
Yeah.
door, and when we run in, if we have to run in, drop my cold traps.
Right. Then we all have plans for what you wish to do then. Then I believe I shall cause the end of D&D there for tonight, whilst Zombae does
That's
more...
This is supposed to be
I'm not
slow
sure if
rhythm
I'd call that
dance.
dancing. I'm just...
Not on
This
the
is
table
supposed to be
anymore.
slow rhythm dance.